Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Live. My name is Rob. We got Black Ash with us this week. Dylan has some obligations to take care of, so we'll definitely see him next week. But we had to have the bro jump in. So it's a lot to talk about. Obviously, Fortnite is at peak right now, across the board. So that's gonna be interesting to talk about. I'm pretty sure we obviously see a lot of people have a crazy pickups as well. Any new pickups for you, bro?
Hey man, I got quite a few. I got quite a few. I've been making some moves in Series 2 mostly. So yeah, a lot of Series 2.
Yeah.
A lot of trades with a lot of people in the group, a lot of good trades, and yeah, it's been a fun week.
Bro, Series 2 is gonna be the talk of 2024 for sure. We see that the hobby is pretty seasoned now. A lot of collectors know exactly what they're doing. Compared to when
Yeah.
season Series 2 first dropped. We
hmm
were in a pandemic, so people couldn't send in cards as quick as they wanted to. I think almost everybody that ripped Series 2 probably sent their cards in or traded, like you said. So it's been moving. What
Yeah.
what do you feel? Obviously, without giving cards away, unfortunately, fortunately, unlike me and Dylan, you ain't got to give your heat away. You know what I mean? But
Right,
what's your
right.
overall thought process about Series 2 right now? Where does it balance out? Any different perspective that you had since 2020?
Well, with Series 2, the big thing for me has mostly been like the sleeper skins.
Hmm.
A lot of people, I would say lately, a lot of people are starting to realize what some of these sleeper skins are. I've said a couple things in a couple lives, and
Hmm.
it seems like the values go up overnight.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
uh, but yeah, it's good to see a lot of the skins getting love now. You got your Tigresses getting a lot of respect, Echoes getting a lot of respect, and these were skins no one was talking about,
Yeah, yeah.
So that's really good to see.
No, for sure. Yo, Inky,
Yeah,
what's up? Shorts, what's up? JT, Warfighter, Dill, Richard, man, deep in here. Fortnite famous, what's up? What's up? Shane, yeah, Bobby, yo, Husky, yeah, everybody's in here. I love this.
the
Appreciate
gang's
this,
all
y'all.
here.
Yeah, the gang's all here. I know we got a couple people that's gonna roll in as well, but yeah, man, I think Series 2. Behind the scenes, we always talk about Series 2,
Yep,
probably over the past 2 years, and just how some of the cars just get overlooked so often. But it's good to see what comes from people revisiting this. Like we talked about before, from that blowout sale, definitely at least close to 300 boxes were sold. And
right.
I think we'll see some, not just sleepers right now that we're talking about. It might be some other ones that pop up next year just based off of scarcity and rarity of pulling it. Uh, I'm interested to see what that does to the pop report. As y'all know, if
hmm
you're an exclusive member for THG, we did do our first 2019 cards. I would say 19 cards. We've been working on the top 50 list. It was a 2-hour episode. It was a lot in there, man. Me and Dylan did a lot of work on that one. But if y'all did see it, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, consider getting exclusive content. But yeah, man, I'm happy where Series 2 is going. I think it's been super undervalued. I think we all wanted to stay undervalued for a little bit longer, at least.
Yeah,
You know what
that'd
I
be
mean.
nice.
That
It would be nice.
130 to 150 price don't look as pretty as those other prices that we seen
Mm.
a couple weeks ago. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been a lot of pullback after those $100 boxes. A lot of people they falling
Yeah,
back on buying Series 2 for a little
yeah,
bit. So,
yeah,
we definitely
yeah,
got a nice flood of Series 2,
yeah.
raw. I know some people have been grading a lot of Series 2.
Mhm.
So, we got a lot of 10s on the way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's gonna be fun to see.
You have at least 4 to 5 collectors that I know opened at least over 30 boxes.
Right.
Uh and and to to them, to be honest, I'm happy for them because that's one of those things that people may see as a high risk, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not investment advice, and this might sound out of touch, but at $74, that's kind of a price for Series 2. It's hard to lose when you're opening that many boxes compared to what we were
Yeah.
opening them for. What would you say last year around this time, where it was like 125, 130?
Mhm.
So I'm excited for collectors that kind of went in and was able to kind of do what they needed to do, whether it was for their collection, whether it was to sell or to trade up. All those are good options. So that's
Right.
dope.
For sure.
Yo, so I love this Warfighter. So I was just talking to Black Ash about this. Yo, I love the rocket racing mode. I've seen so it has been I won't even say 50-50. It's been 60-40. The 60% has been strong on the annoyance. Because if you haven't played the game mode, you can get spinned around pretty easy. And no lie, bro, I know you haven't played it yet. When you get spinned around in that game,
Right.
it's no recovery. Like you coming in last
Really.
place. Like, yeah, you coming in last place unless you're an elite racer. It was a couple times that I was able to go
Mhm.
from like 12th to 8th place after getting spent around, but it's pretty tough.
So how do
But
you actually get spent around though? Like,
so okay, this is where kind of the discrepancy is happening. It's they kind of hit your the tail end of you like
okay,
anything else,
okay,
but
right,
if you watch the replay, they either weren't as close as they should have been, or they shouldn't have really been able to do it.
right,
It's kind of glitchy in that instance.
yeah,
But if you played enough, you kind of get used to it.
okay.
But the
So it's
ranked mode, yeah, the ranked mode is sweaty, bro.
it's not like a Mario Kart spin around. We can recover real quick.
Yeah, no, you can't recover real quick at
Oh,
all. It
alright.
now it depends where you kind of get spun out. If you're in the wind tunnels,
Mhm.
you can forget it. It's a wrap, bro. Like it's a wrap. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of people have been annoyed with the ranked mode. If y'all didn't know, a skin comes with hitting gold 1. That's what it was supposed to be.
Mm,
For the week though, it was actually gold 2. So a lot of people was pissed about that because it wasn't easy to get to gold 2 or gold 1. But
right.
they fixed it. So now you get it at gold 1. I'm currently gold 3. So I've been playing it pretty consistently. Unfortunately, I can't play Battle Royale right now because of my controller. I was just telling Black
Right.
Ash. But yeah. Yeah, JT, I don't agree at all. I think Rocket Racing is amazing, man. I've been playing it. Uh I think honestly I might be able to get to at least diamond. I think I can get at least to diamond. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. This is a long season. We'll see
So
how that plays.
there's some unreal racers out there, is what you're saying.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
it's
Okay.
not yet.
Okay.
So the highest people have hit so far is elite.
Okay.
Elite is there's one that's in champion, but he kind of rigged the system. It was a glitch in
Really?
the first week. Yeah. So he was going in private mode and just
Yeah.
playing ranked. It was a glitch.
Okay. He was
So
still
it's
getting XP.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
the highest that it is right now is like elite. And but people will be in Unreal probably by the end of next week, maybe the
Mm.
week after that. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out.
Yeah, man, you gotta play it.
I gotta
I
try it
wanna
out,
see
man.
I wanna see how you if y'all don't know, Black Ash is a ridiculous gamer. I wanna see if it crosses over to something like Rocket Racing, which I'm pretty sure it does. You
Now,
know?
I was always a racer though, like
Yeah, yeah,
Mario Kart. Like I said, I told you Diddy Kong Racing.
yeah.
Uh, it was some other ones, but mainly Mario Kart. Like I've been always pretty good to Mario Karts.
Yeah, like if you can, because another thing is the maps are kind of redundant in the lower ranks. Like
Mhm.
by the time you start to get to like gold 2, gold 3, it starts kind of going up a little bit more. It's
Okay.
only like 20 maps. But
Yeah.
obviously I think one thing people gotta understand too is that this is season 0. This is like this would be equivalent to having a broad spectrum of expecting like chapter 2 of Battle Royale when it's only season 1, like so it's kind of just be patient
Yeah.
with it. January, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some crazy stuff to play out, but I've been enjoying it.
Nice.
You've been playing any other game modes? You really can't because you're on the brink of being pro, so you really can't play around too much.
Yeah, man. I don't really get into too many other modes, man.
Yeah,
Creative, battle royale. That's pretty much my go-to, man. I have
yeah,
wanted to start playing Legos. Like I've been watching streamers. Like I watch Ninja play.
mhm,
I watch Dylan play some
yeah,
Legos, but
yeah,
it looks really fun. It looks pretty cool.
yeah.
I haven't gotten into it yet.
I seen West Drum been playing it as well.
Yeah, Westrum, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's interesting, man. The music mode is dope. We have some news on that as well. Kind of touch on that. Uh, yeah, yeah. This is the interesting part about it, man. Those boost managements hitting the lines is to be honest for me, I do think it's a skill gap as you get a little bit higher. It's not as drastic as ranked battle royale. It's definitely not that. But
Mm,
it is a slight skill gap. And
okay.
I think the skill gap to me is the patience aspect. Like
Really?
yeah, because it is some things that you got to overcome, like the drifting, the getting spun out and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Uh, I think the patience part might be the skill gap aspect of it, but we'll see how that plays out. Uh, anything on your mind in general when it comes to the Fortnite market, the hobby, anything you've noticed, anything like
Um,
that?
Anything I noticed? I would nothing that just sticks out to me really.
Yeah.
I will say a lot of people are selling. I would say a lot of people are, selling and trading. There's been a
Mhm.
lot of like trade moves lately. I made some trades with some people in the chat. JL, I don't know if Kari's in here, but definitely making a lot of trades. The hobby seems pretty active right now, if I
Yeah.
had to say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, JT, it's the first season, bro. I mean, it's they want to kind of get it out. I mean, I think it may not be hard. I just say keep playing. Get to that platinum, get to that diamond. I guess that's how, in my humble opinion, I would say just keep playing and see if it gets any harder. That's how I would say that one. He
Daniel,
said
my
no,
bad, my
no.
boy.
Yeah,
My fault, Daniel. Yeah, me
yeah,
and Daniel been making the most trades actually. I think we did
yeah.
like 3 trades in the last week, 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, that's Daniel's always active. Dirty Dan is always active, bro. He's one of those ones
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, Richard, I think is people on two different spectrums. It's the JT spectrum that is easy. Then it's the other spectrum, like you said, Richard, that people may feel is like it's almost too hard because you don't rank up easy. But is I'll be interested to see how everybody feels as it goes on. I think it's actually the underrated game mode. We'll see, because
Mm,
in my opinion, to something that we'll enjoy, bro. I think the World Cup is coming back soon. I don't think it's gonna be 2025. I think it might be 2026.
okay.
I think because the reason why I say that is I think once they roll out the UEFN for Legos, Rocket League, and for what is it, festival? What the heck is the music mode? Fortnite Festival. I think it's
Yeah.
something like that. Once they roll out the UEFN for that, I think that is the proper place to finally start rolling out the World Cup again. Maybe the global championship will be separate, and that will be like I don't know exactly how it's gonna play out, but
Yeah.
I think it's definitely gonna get close to that. I know a lot of people have different opinions on the game modes, but from what
Mhm.
I'm seeing, I think it's the proper balance for that to happen. So hopefully that
Yeah.
happens soon.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get an announcement in January.
January, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So looking forward to that. Can't wait for that.
yeah,
As soon as they announce it, the location, I'm booking my hotel
yeah,
and gonna start planning for that.
yeah. So it's one of those things for me is when it comes to like the global championship
Hmm.
is it's not going to be as easy from and based off your experience, you kind of stacked up, but it's not going to be as easy for people to get the cards they want to get signed anymore because the hobby is actually thriving on those cards that usually would get signed. Is so it should be interesting to see if people because I'm pretty sure more people are going to be at this one,
Hmm.
especially if it's stateside. I think
Yep.
it would be great to see. Could you imagine 10 to 15 Fortnite collectors at you know
I
the
think
the global
that's
championship?
I think that's gonna start to be the norm.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, because I remember when I was doing Pokemon cards, I went
Mm-hmm.
to a regional tournament. This was in Dallas, and this was before Pokemon had blew up before the
Yeah.
pandemic. And I
Yeah.
swear it was not that many people in line to get the card signed.
Mm-hmm.
Mitsuhiro Arita, he did the original Charizard artwork.
Yeah.
So I flew out. It actually wasn't Mitsuhiro Arita, it was another artist, but not that many people was in line. I was able to, jump in the line. Didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
wait too long. Got my card signed. The next time I tried to do that was after like the pandemic. I didn't even get nothing signed. It was
Yeah.
it was like the lines were long. There was a wait list.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are upset. I think Fortnite could start making a move towards something like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while though. It'll probably be years before that
For
happens.
sure.
Yeah.
And, and I think that for me, I don't know exactly the highest person up at a global championship. You know what I mean? I don't know who's the highest that will probably that could be there during that time. But if they see
Mhm.
Fortnite card collectors there, we don't know what that'll spark. If
That's
they
true.
if they see the hobby is there,
Yeah.
you never know what that could turn into. Maybe that
Right.
spark somebody's interest there to kind of
Mhm.
infiltrate that into the IP.
Yep.
But all we're trying to do when we're making content is just spark some mind to it. I doubt series 4 would be the thing, but for somebody to take on the IP and bring some more Fortnite cards into the hobby.
for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, listen, when we get towards this time, I definitely would like to talk about rocket racing more because I'm gonna go into something different, but I'll just spend a couple seconds on it. So the drift is different from my experiences with racing games, but I'm not gonna lie, it's just an advantage thing, even when it may not make sense, but it's Fortnite, y'all. I don't know how to is a lot a lot don't make sense in Fortnite, to be honest. Um
Facts.
but we could definitely talk about that a little bit more, but I rock with it. So this is something that I'm actually glad that Randy is here because as y'all know, he's a big Pokemon collector. But so the thing is, we talked about this, me and Dylan talked about this probably well over 5 times. But so Epic Games head of ecosystem was talking about how hard it is and how hard they've been working to get Nintendo's characters in Fortnite. Um, Obviously, that's now the is Legend of Zelda. Don't get me. Is that under who's that's
That's
under?
Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
So you have Mario, Legend of Zelda, and obviously the one that we want to talk about, Pokemon. Uh, I had a hunch that Nintendo and Epic Games were in talk at some point. Y'all can go back and watch older videos. We talked about it.
Yep.
Um, but we knew it wasn't going to be easy, and it's not going to be easy. These characters represent something way too big for them to kind of let it fall by the wayside of Mario or Pikachu having a gun in their hand. But the fact that they're attempting, and I think with the Lego mode coming out, uh,
Hmm.
I think that could be major for them. I think it could be major for both IPs. I'm not going to sit here
Yeah.
and be hyperbolic about Fortnite. Like Fortnite is the thing, and then Nintendo isn't. Nintendo's IP is polished to the T. So this would be a major for both ends. And I'm pretty sure that's why Fortnite has not let up on it. But as big of a Pokemon fan as you are, what's some of your thought process of how that could look in game? Do you want this to happen? Do you think it would be strong for both sides? What do you feel?
If that did happen, that would be my dream. That's literally
Yeah.
my dream collab. Like, that would be the ultimate for me. I wouldn't need anything else after that.
Mhm.
Uh,
When you need yeah, I feel you on
I
that.
I literally wouldn't need anything else after that. Like, I'd be so happy with that. I do think it's a perfect match.
Mhm,
Um, the way they could roll it out, like we talked about earlier before the live, I don't know if it would be like the characters themselves actually shooting you or
mhm,
being able to play as a Pokemon.
mhm.
I think Mewtwo would be really cool to play as Mewtwo. Lucario is another character that they use a lot. So I can
Yeah,
see like a Lucario skin because he sits up, he's like almost like a human stature type of Pokemon.
yeah.
Um, but I thought the best way they could have rolled it out was actually have Pokemon roam the island, kind of
Mhm.
like what was the name of that big dragon?
Colombo or
Colombo. Yeah,
it's yeah,
something
something like
similar
that.
to
Yeah.
that. That would have been a cool thing to do, and just like as a bonus, this would probably be just in like standard battle royale. You have Pokeballs, and you can maybe just catch Pokemon while you're
Mm.
in the game, and
Yeah,
then have like some type of Pokemon collection,
yeah.
something along those lines. I thought would be pretty cool. Also with the fishing aspect, I thought it'd be kind of cool if you could like fish up water Pokemon.
Mhm.
I don't know how they would do it with like eating them or how anyone would feel about that.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, we can look at Super Smash Brothers.
Mm.
Super Smash Brothers is a combat type of game,
Mhm.
like a fighting game, and they have guns in Super Smash Brothers that you can
Interesting.
use.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can use guns to shoot at your opponent. Mario, Pikachu, anybody can have like a ray gun, shoot it
Mhm.
at their enemies to try to get them off the stage. And Fortnite technically isn't like a gory shooter.
Right,
You don't see
right.
blood. The
Mhm.
character kind of just disintegrates into bits or whatever, digital bits. So I think maybe it's a possibility they could,
Yeah.
add it in. I think they could figure something out.
It it seems as though I was talking last week. I asked Dylan, like I think it was last week. Uh, at any given point, did he feel that l- the Lego side could come out with a character that Fortnite doesn't get, and vice versa? Like because now when a skin comes out or a character comes out, it comes out for Battle Royale and it comes out for Lego.
Hmm.
To your point, I could see a world where Pokemon may be a collaboration with the Lego side and not but it's some things in there that may make that impossible as well when it comes to the higher side of the business. But
Right.
I think I genuinely believe that if they pull this off, to your point, I think they hit the optimum. Like I don't know too many collaborations that could go over getting Mario and Pikachu into the game. Or and I'm saying that who knows who they'll use. Like you said, maybe Pikachu is off limits the way we kind of treat Renegade Raider in the game. The reason why Renegade Raider
Mhm.
may not have made it into the car hobby, maybe it's just certain characters that just off limits for what that IP would look like.
Right.
And maybe it's some that maybe fit that mode. But that'd be dope to see.
I just got a dope idea how they could do it though,
Okay.
just thinking
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Alright, so in some of the video games, right,
Yeah.
I think all the newer ones, your
Mm.
Pokemon can follow you around the map, right? So you
Mm.
can actually have certain Pokemon that you choose to, follow you. Usually it's
Yeah.
like the first Pokemon in your list will
Yep.
follow you around. That would be kinda cool. Like, if you're running around almost like a
That's
back bling, because they got the
yeah.
back blings like the dog or
The
whatever,
dog. Yep.
but it actually follows you would be kinda cool.
Mm.
Because then you could just, run around like, "Yo, this dude got a
Yeah.
Lugia, bro, I'm out."
Yeah.
Like,
That's a
like
fact.
you might have a
Yeah.
legendary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be kinda cool.
That's interesting.
I would
Yeah.
like to see that.
They could play around with it so many different ways, and I'm pretty sure they put everything on the table. But it seems like they're good with and comfortable with the fact that it's gonna be a little bit tougher. Like this may be their moonshot. This may be their top tier
Yeah,
collaboration. Like if you look right here on the right side, uh Epic's head ecosystem responded with, I don't know what the word for like making diamonds is. So they're saying it's literally like making diamonds. Like if we the them pulling this off will be the absolute
mhm,
top tier of it. So
yeah,
hopefully they do. I'm pretty sure with us hearing it now, we heard about Family Guy almost 3.5, 4 years before it dropped.
true,
Maybe that's something that looks like that. Maybe it'll be the next
right,
rollout. And I mean, if you think about the time frame, maybe it's at the 10-year mark. We going into the seventh year in
mhm,
July. Maybe it's at the 10-year mark, June or July. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, that'd be interesting.
yeah, definitely would,
Yeah, this is just the rest of it. But so the interference was the age rating system, which we knew about, but maybe that's why also they tried to roll out that age restriction thing that didn't work immediately, that they had to go back and restructure. The
right,
maybe that's why they're so strong on the age restriction thing. And they probably were looking at the community like, y'all complaining, but if only y'all knew what we was trying to pull off right now, y'all would calm down. Cause if y'all don't know, the age restriction thing was any skins that had gun, like so for instance, an easy one is Echo. Echo has the gun, Zadie has the gun in their actual icon. Skins like
right,
that or skins that have guns on them,
okay,
that was 10 plus. The age range was 10 plus. So
oh, wow,
maybe they were trying to do something where it's like they could kind of promise that the proper age will be able to see these type of skins, and if they were underage they wouldn't be able to see Charizard or something like that in that format. But
okay,
I'm pretty sure they were kind of tight about that because they did revert it, but they probably were like, if y'all only knew what we was trying to pull off, y'all probably would have chilled out a little bit. But
for sure,
yeah. So JT said Epic Games should bring in characters from their other franchises into Fortnite, like Marcus from God of War. Yeah. So I think that'll be dope. I will say the rest of Epic Games, the games are not too happy with them. Majorly, specifically Rocket League. Rocket League is not too happy right now.
really,
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, Rocket League had a trading system. Rocket League had I said God of War, my bad, Gears of War. Yeah. First of all, I sucked at that game really
Gears
bad.
of War, yeah,
No,
I didn't even play Gears of War, honestly,
I was terrible, bro. My friend played
yeah,
it. I tried to play with him. Yeah,
yeah,
that wasn't my game, bro. That joint
yeah,
was a little bit
same,
above my skill. It just wasn't my flow.
yeah,
But yeah, so Rocket League is kind of frustrated at Epic Games right now. They don't have UEFN, not UFN. They don't have Unreal Engine 5 yet, right? And they thought that Unreal Engine 5 was gonna make it to Rocket League, but it actually was a Rocket League game mode in Fortnite, quote. But they took away
mhm,
trading. They were able to trade their what we consider skins, right? They were able to trade their
mm,
cars and stuff,
really,
but Epic Games took it away so they can roll it out into Fortnite. So they're not too happy right now. But
Yeah,
supposedly that trading system is supposed to come back to Fortnite, for Fortnite, I should say. Maybe that opens the window for something else. Maybe you can give up one of your prototypes to get a Renegade Raider in your locker or something like that. You never
that would be crazy.
you never know what will happen. But
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I thought they did. Gears
I
of War be out of,
I
yeah, I
think
thought
they
they did
have,
too.
I think they have, like, sprays or, like, emoticons you can throw up.
Yeah, and it was early on too, right? I can't remember
I
exactly
don't
when it
remember
was.
either.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I don't think they have actual skins, but they should have something in the game for Gears of War,
Oh,
like an
JL.
emblem.
Yeah, JL. Oh, that's crazy. We probably would, that would probably just take Black Ash out if that happened. He said, makes me wonder if this collab would be the event that they release another set of cards for. Now, I don't like the trading card game aspect for Fortnite. That just doesn't sit well with me. But we're not getting any cards. So I'm open to anything at this point. And
Right.
maybe it's a like I always say, we have series 1 through 3. We have reloaded. We have the stickers. So we do have enough for the more so we were early type cards, and maybe that could
Yeah.
be something that happens. You never know.
Yeah, and the trading cards, those will be mass produced on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So they won't have any rarity as far as that relates to the ones we have now.
Warfighter, actually, they it was actual update that they did say that they're trying to find a way to balance the trading for Rocket League and Fortnite. Once again, like I said earlier, this is season 0, so they have it's certain things that, if you look at, history repeats itself. I always say that, obviously, if you look at what Fortnite did in its first chapter, pay attention to the way that was, like, the collaborations technically didn't come till season 4, but it was planned since the beginning. Matter of fact, I guess that's a good transition to go here. So Donald must have showed this picture right here on the left side, right? This is the hub. This is all of the game modes, what we would consider game modes right now, or separate games that they wanted to have. Look at the date up here though. That's Wednesday, December 13th, 2017. So all of this was planned years in the making. Now,
Yeah.
to Warfighter's point though, I will say this, to Warfighter's point, this shows the strength of Donald Mustard's planning. This does not show the strength of Epic Games or Fortnite's overall planning. We are losing the factor of Donald Mustard. We have to acknowledge that, to the point where in this paragraph right here, he says, where it goes from today, for the first time, I don't actually know. So he's telling y'all right now, after this season, he has no idea what's gonna happen. So that's officially the transition period that we were talking about. I think well, I mean, JT, to the point, I don't think Charlie is on a pedestal yet. I think it's coming up. I mean, you could tell by kind of the way Charlie's been talking. Like, you can tell, like, it's kind of almost like a separation type thing of what's exactly happening now. I think Charlie's about to go into it, and I'm excited for it because I think he's gonna do a great job. But if I'm Donald Mustard, heck yeah, I'm gonna take credit for what I've been building this since 2017. I'm yo, nah, yeah, I'm taking credit for as long as I need to, especially if it didn't end on good terms, the terms that we think it did. I mean, obviously, PR wise, something comes out on Twitter, and that's different. But if it didn't end 100% polished, I can see that being kind of the thing. uh, I I actually want to hear more from Mustard as much as possible. I'm not, like I just said, I'm excited to see where Charlie goes from here. I'm not worried about the game. The game's going to thrive. The story, he has a great track record, but Fortnite could be a little nuanced. I don't know exactly how it's going to happen. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a 0 point connection. I doubt it, because that's kind of the format. I don't know if he's going to
Yeah.
branch off of, I don't know if he's going to branch off of what Donald Mustard did and kind of recreate. I don't know if it's going to be a completely clean slate. I think for him, it probably be a better route of a completely clean slate. But
Mhm.
even when I seen the trailer, seeing Jonesy and Pilly, I'm like, oh shoot, they just transitioning right into the characters Donald Mustard built. But then you find out that was still Donald Mustard. So we'll see, man. I think it's good overall. But to your point, Black Ash, like, he's on the brink of becoming a pro. Um Charlie Wynn has probably all the pull Donald Mustard had, right? And a lot of the guns and stuff that went in and out of the game, the metas that kind of changed, Donald Mustard had his foot in. Are you comfortable with the direction possibly being completely shifted? Because I mean, we don't know exactly how much pull he has. I'm pretty sure it's a lot, but a lot of yes and no's is going to go away if the metas are too rigid. Do you think you're going to be able to consistently adapt?
I mean, you don't really have a choice, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whatever they give you, you gotta decide, you know? You gotta figure out
Yeah.
what's the best route you can take with the guns that they give you, and,
Mhm.
it's pretty much how it always is.
Yeah.
Most of the times, there's always gonna be people upset with the guns and the loophole and the map changes.
Yeah.
Because 'cause I'm not a huge fan of the movement this season, but, I
We
don't
didn't
have a choice, so
we didn't get to talk
I just
about that
gotta
actually.
kinda gotta run with it.
So that movement, I got used to it, obviously, but that movement was pretty drastic, bro. That was pretty drastic. Uh,
Yeah,
that
it
was a
was.
that was a
It
drastic
was.
change. They did patch it a little bit, revert it some, but yeah, you definitely just got to consistently adapt.
Right.
But Jo was talking to you on this one. He said they won't carry value like ours do now. But what if Topps gets the deal and does 1 of 1 super refractors, or artists sign 1 of 10 crystal cards, and even most sport cards don't get advertised? Yeah, I'm with that.
I mean,
What you feel
yeah.
about that?
Can't really do much about that except accept it. There's always gonna be people paying high dollars for those type of cards,
Hmm.
one-on-ones. People out there with a lot of money who want the nice stuff. So I don't see
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it, but I don't see that taken away from what we already have.
yeah,
I think what we have is already kind of perfect.
yeah. That I think that's the thing. I agree, but I am willing and open to a complete pivot, just
Hmm.
because if that means we're going to get cards, I'm open to it. I would like it to stay the same though. I would like it to be the way it is. I know a lot of people probably don't agree with me saying this, but I think our community does, at least. I would like Panini to get it back. I'm not gonna lie. I would like
That'd
for
be nice.
Panini to, just restructure. Um, or something along that lines. I don't know exactly where that's at, but that's what I would like to happen. Because at least we know exactly what is possible and things like that. And obviously losing football and basketball, that would be great to have. But yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, me personally, I would love to see Wizards of the Coast get it.
Really.
Yeah, because I mean, they did Pokemon. I loved Pokemon. I think Wizards of the Coast would add a lot more creativity to the cards.
Hmm.
Uh, like you said, they did the Magic the Gathering collab.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are beautiful cards. It's like actual artwork rather
Hmm.
than just the digital copies of the skins
Yeah.
from Fortnite GG, which is
Yeah,
perfectly fine. I think they did a
yeah.
great job on the cards. I really do love the cards that we have. But I think that if we had artists do cards, like maybe get what's his name? It's been signing all the
Oh,
cards.
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. Maybe,
Yeah.
get Drew Hill to make some original art cards
Hmm.
and have a card like that. Like did you see his Black Knight prototype? I think a
Of
lot of people
course.
saw the Black Knight prototype that he
Hmm.
posted. A card like that would be cool to
Hmm.
have, even though it's not the official Black Knight that was released. It's just a nice arty card.
So to your point, I'm glad you brought that up because it kind of slipped my mind. The interesting thing about the Fortnite community, because we talk about all the time, like Drew Hill is the major name, but there's also a artist like Brandon, Shark
Mhm.
Tooth. There's Gigi. There's a good amount of artists, and one thing I noticed is that this inception of a lot of them were gaming artists originally, like they
Oh,
worked on a
really?
lot of different games, but Fortnite has ascended so much in different sectors that they didn't think of. I can't remember who asked for a printout. It was somebody in the community, but somebody asked Drew Hill for a printout of the BK, and he's
Mhm.
like, I never thought of that. That would be nice. It's because that's not a part of their world. That's a part of the comic world. That's a part of those. And
Right.
a lot of artists, like contemporary artists, do printouts as well. But
Yep.
gaming artists, that hasn't always been a major thing for them to focus on. But I think Upper Deck would do amazing with that if we talk about stuff like that. They already do it with Marvel, the 1-on-1 sketches, the
Mhm.
original sketches and stuff like that. That would be dope to see.
Yeah, I think the gamer artist, that's probably a up and coming type
Mhm.
of market. I would probably say maybe like the Nintendo guys
Mhm.
probably get more love
Yeah.
for some of their characters. But
And
yeah,
yeah, because I think also it's like Nintendo, and I think like the Dragon Ball franchise
Dragon Ball
gets
Z.
they get a lot
Okay.
of that love as well.
For sure.
JT said, "Does Wizard of the Coast do non-playable cards? I only know them for their trading card games."
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one too. I think I know where JT is going with that because I think
Right.
JT possibly JT, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think you want non-trading card of Fortnite cards as well, right? Or do you, because I think Randy's actually open to them be, are you open to them being TCG, or you're open to that, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually sketched out a prototype trading card game for Fortnite cards.
Did you?
I actually have how
Yeah,
they could make it, and it was
yeah,
something I'm just kinda, like, playing around with. But I think that that would be kinda cool. It would be
mhm,
different,
yeah.
fun way to look at Fortnite.
I think I would be I'm good. Okay, put it this way. If Panini were still making cards, I would be completely against it. The fact that we have no cards coming out, I could be interested in that. I would like non-playable ones, but
Yeah,
I could, that could be dope.
it could be.
Yes, like could do a set like they have a Marvel Masterpiece where you feature the artist. And Jake, that would go crazy because like me and Dylan always talk about, the community that backs the original, like the concept artist or the fan art, they would call it for Fortnite. Um it's astronomical, bro. Like Drew Hill actually worked for Epic Games, but the concepts that get in the game from actual fans of the game,
Mhm.
those skins get that much more love just based off of that.
Right.
So Jake is saying, if Marvel Masterpiece did something along those lines, I think it would bring the community to another level. And I'm not talking about our collecting community. I'm actually talking about the whole Fortnite community, because I think then they would actually connect if that actual sketch, those original sketches were actually shown that way. A lot of those original artists fan arts, they were turned into Legos, and that was the highlight of
Mhm.
their careers. You got to remember, they were just trying to get their skin into Fortnite. Now their
Yeah,
skin is a Lego, bro. And
right.
if
That's
they come
crazy,
out with the actual toys for that skin or that character, now it takes it to a whole nother level. So it's great opportunities there.
for sure. Even with Pokemon cards, they have, contests, illustrator contests where people
Yeah.
they want to see people draw new characters to use on cards,
Mhm.
which is pretty cool. And then those cards actually end up being, kind of valuable
Yeah.
depending on the print runs, obviously. More recently they've been mass produced,
Yeah.
but those are
And
really cool.
we yeah, that's a good point, because we could see how the divisions, matter of fact, we know for sure how the divisions are separated now. Like there's a separate battle royale team, there's a separate Lego, all of these are separate, Rocket Racing and Fortnite
Mhm.
Festival. If the right person came through with the right pitch, uh I could see it being knocked out the park, even if it was through strictly through Fortnite or Epic Games, the IP. The right person that has some years in the card industry, I could see that happening. And to your point, I mean, trophy cards for FNCS, things like
Mhm. Yeah.
that, because I think collectibles, we all agree we're all here for a reason. Collectibles solidifies things in a different way. If at that time of the World Cup, if it was the same thing as Pokemon, because correct me if I'm wrong, how many cards do they usually do for like the championships or the tournaments? Like, is it
It's supposed
for
to be
top
one. It's
one
supposed to
for
be one, like, the
yeah,
winner would get that one card, and they
yeah,
shouldn't have any extra copies. Sometimes they may have 1 or 2 extras, but
yeah.
those never see the light of day usually.
Right. See,
So,
and maybe Fortnite didn't want to be that rigid. Maybe they did the top three, the top five, top 10, whatever the case may be, right?
for sure.
That's different. That's different. That's a different collectability, and
Yeah,
who knows what will happen. Man, I just wish we were able to talk to somebody, because there's a lot of ideas out there that can make Fortnite cards the cards for the next decade. We already think that. I mean, most of us here. But that would take it to another level.
and just aside from the cards, man, the invitational, and
Yeah.
even I think global championships, a lot of times when you look around, they have these crystals of just, like, the FNCS pickaxe,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
uh, the victory crown, all these
Mhm.
different things. It's like, man, the things that they could do with some of this stuff, I just would love to see like a Swarovski. I don't know if I'm saying
Hmm.
that right. Swarovski collab where they
Yeah,
have like some of those items for sale at these events, or even just give that as a prize
yeah,
to the winners. That would be kind of nice. Just
is
to it doesn't even have to be necessarily a card.
right.
It could be
I
something
think
along those lines.
I agree with that because is I think that there's a I don't know exactly how they because ironically you we almost have to give them time as well because 6 years is a short amount of time compared to what
Right.
other IPs figured out in that time frame. Because maybe over
Mhm.
the next 4 years they have this planned out, but we did go through 2 years that might as well have washed away anything, and then the years before that they were still kind of in the inception, and then obviously you see what they rolled out now.
Yep.
Is kind of crazy to see.
That's for sure. You kind of forget they're only like a 5 year or
Yeah,
so in the
yeah,
making. Like still since the game originally came out,
yeah. Exactly, and like
6 years.
Richard is just talking just like us. The fact that Garbage Pail has one-on-ones from original artists, the art from original artists and stuff like that. That's those things I think could definitely thrive. Uh,
For
JT
sure.
said he wouldn't mind, but he doesn't see it being people being interested in it. Uh, yeah, I mean, I see it both. I see it both ways, but I feel the way JT does on the I think the simplicity really does great for Fortnite. The simplicity of it.
Yeah.
But if it was done right, uh
Right.
matter of fact, if they wanted to keep it more simple, if they did the because I felt they really I won't say dropped the ball, but I felt they missed the opportunity on the back of the cards to
Mm.
explain when the skin was released the
Mm.
last time it
Okay.
was in the item shop, the same things that you see on
Okay.
Fortnite GG. Because if y'all don't know, Fortnite GG is a separate entity, but they are connected with Epic Games. So if it was something where the same way we going through through the top 50 list and we're using Fortnite GG to just look at some things, if that was on the back of the card, you can make your own judgment immediately. You know what I mean? Anybody in here can flip the card over and be like, all right, that's is this skin going to actually come back out based off of this? It hasn't been seen since X, Y, and Z. So that could have been interesting, kind of like a statistic thing, like a sports card.
Yeah. That would be kind of cool. For something like that, they would probably have to consistently make cards. That
Right.
way, you see
Yeah.
those future stats and you can
Yep.
compare them to the
Hmm.
because eventually
Yeah.
those stats just get blown up.
So JL is on the other side. He says he's all in for Fortnite trading card game. Will bring in more fans and community awareness. Yeah, I think if we get anything at this point, I think it will be a pretty crazy surge. So that would be it's gonna
Yeah.
be dope either way. So on to this. Obviously this will probably be uh they were talking about how
No
3 years
way.
ago. Yeah, so for Fortnite sports sports mode. If y'all don't know, I was an avid before Fortnite, I was an avid Madden and 2K player. Like those were my
Mhm.
games, right? And 2K was sh- a level of shocking that Fortnite is now. Like when you can go into park and you just connected with everybody in one space and you were able to play against games and you was able to create tournaments and be in rec leagues. um I don't think Fortnite will create anything like that. I think theirs will be very Fortnite-esque, but I think there's a lot of a sports market that's open. I think soccer, soccer, football, if you're overseas, I think that might be a little bit stronger to start off with, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest. But basketball is international as well, so either one of those two would definitely be amazing. I'm interested to see what happens. I love how hyperbolic the Fortnite community is, though. It's over for you, NBA 2K and EA Sports. I don't know about that immediately. That's they have a solid community as well,
Yeah.
but it would be interesting to see if that came through. What you think about it? Could you envision that? Like, could you even see how that would be?
Um, I think, like, just looking at that picture, it's dope to see the skins, like,
Yeah,
the characters that you would use, and then playing basketball as a
yeah.
full-on game, that would be kinda cool. If they
Now,
do it the right way, I think that could be really cool.
Now, I know you probably know this, but for and I know JT has a feeling about this as well. For the Fortnite festival, they brought the company that created Rock Band.
Mhm.
Obviously, they properly hired for the Lego mode, and then for Rocket League, they owned that IP. So that's how they did that.
Mhm.
I would if I had to give my opinion on this, I would say whoever did uh NBA and NFL Streets,
Okay.
that's probably who you want to work with, because you
Mm,
want it to be, it's Fortnite. You want it to be kind of dramatic. You want them to
right,
jump 15 feet in the air and come back down, game
right.
breakers. If it's
Yep.
stuff like that, you don't want it to feel realistic. You want it to feel Fortnite-esque. So I feel like if it was more of like a NBA NFL Streets, I think it could be, especially if you're using your skin, I think it could be extremely successful. Yo,
Yeah,
man.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, they definitely don't wanna compete with, like, the realistic,
Yeah,
2K and stuff.
yeah. JT, bro, I want you to get Unreal. I want you. I mean, no skill required in rocket racing. I need you. I would like for you to grind that out a little bit, and see where you get to. Um, uh, no, JT, I'm with you on that one. NFL Blitz, that's another
NFL
one.
Blitz? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know how. I mean, that's kind of far out compared to. I mean, actually, I can't say that because NFL Streets is a while ago as well. So I mean, I don't know. I think either one of those. Matter of fact, both of them trying to kind of pull and build that together. But I think that is the proper direction to go. Uh, Also, yeah, Richard, NFL Streets was amazing. That was a
It was.
great childhood right there. To JT's point. Okay, dang, I can't go. JT, I got a point for you on the Fortnite Festival. I think it's the next slide. So this is crazy.
That is
I I
wild.
told I told Black Ash I was gonna wait to show this. So shout out to Wayne right here and all the Pilly collectors. So the the rollout has went into the real world again. This is in Miami, Florida, and I'll put this picture up on the IG after the coordinates is actually given where you can find this at. But Wayne might have to take a little flight out there and take a picture in front of this. But this is it's kind of crazy that they have a front like this for Fortnite, bro. Did you see what happened with the weekend in New York City? They had a whole bunch of people dressed up as the weekend for the rollout of that. Fortnite does not drop the ball on their rollouts at all, but this one is pretty dope to see because it kind of give you that corner store feel. This is kind of dope to see, honestly.
Where's that actually at?
So I'm gonna put it. I'll send it to whoever want to see it. I'll post it in a Facebook group as well. They put the actual information in there. I thought I had the picture on this, but I don't. But
Wait.
it's gonna be there for a while too. I think it's gonna be there for most of the season.
Oh,
So
wow.
so that might be a thing.
Is that like a vacant building or is that like an actual
I think it's a
vacant?
vacant bit. At least from what we know, you never know what's in there, bro. But I think it's a vacant building. Uh, they did that early '90s, early 2000s feel when it comes to like walking past like something like this.
Yeah,
Uh, this is dope.
that's far.
JT said he want to know what the neighborhood looks like. Yo, JT is listen. That they definitely went off that with that corner store feel for sure. It give the right vibe in my opinion. But that's funny. That's like people that when they book Airbnbs anywhere, and then it's
Right.
like
Get
they
they
get a
gotta
rude,
cancel that
yeah,
joint.
yeah. They get a rude awakening real quick. Nah, this is dope though.
So did you use the code in the game? The
Which
banana
one?
code?
No, I
So
didn't.
that's an actual code, you didn't use it?
No, I didn't use it.
Okay, yeah, I
Uh-uh.
didn't use it either.
No, I didn't use it at all. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
dang, I didn't even. I might.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a
Okay.
code.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I definitely didn't. So to JT's point, a couple minutes ago. So so if you did have previous Guitar Hero Rock Band instruments, well, controller instruments, they're trying to work out a way to make that functional for the game. I think some people rigged it as well already, or some it just functioned. But Riff Masters is actually creating one specifically for Fortnite Festival. Uh, I'm just waiting for the drums. I love the guitar as well, but when they get the drum roll out, that's when I'm really gonna be happy. But this guitar is already looking great. It definitely
Yeah,
seems like it's on par for what it's supposed to be. So they JT, to your point, they did not make any promises, but it's supposed to be early 2024. Uh this originally said January 2024, but they came out and said kind of just hit a pause on that. It's gonna be early 2024. This is some close up of the prototype of it. But now this took my mind somewhere else though. Where do you think this took my mind, bro? This is so I don't know if y'all seen Pilly has a guitar out. I believe I can't remember who else Fortnite IP wise specifically like that, but I
mm,
know Pilly's is like, Pilly with the face on the guitar.
Yeah.
If they start releasing specific guitars for these skins, like Pilly the fish sticks of the world and skull troopers and stuff like that, that can be another crazy market. That's kind of crazy to see how many collectibles can come from this. What do
Okay,
you
so
feel
you
about this?
so is this supposed to be, like, used just for Fortnite?
Yeah, it's supposed to be used for Fortnite. Yeah, for the Fortnite. There's going to be the Fortnite guitar controller.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
I think you will be able to. I mean, I'm pretty sure they won't box themselves in. The
Mhm.
rollout, I should say, will be for Fortnite, but I'm pretty sure if you have other games or something like that, maybe you'll be able to use it. So don't quote me on that. But Power Core, yeah, Wayne, you can't forget about Power Core for sure on that one. She might run that. That's another thing. Skins become a little bit more important when certain things start happening like this. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is to JT's point. I agree with JT on that 100%. For me, I haven't played too much Fortnite Festival because I actually want to use the guitar or the drums or something like that. So when that happens, I'll probably play it a lot more. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But if they start releasing these pieces and it actually has Pilly, and I think they had the drum set, but it was pizza boxes for Tomato Head. So stuff like that, it could get interesting.
Nah, that's pretty dope.
So
Pretty dope.
David is an exclusive member. He's seen the video already. David, we are getting back to it on Wednesday. As you've seen, it was me and Dylan were struggling to get that top 20. We wanted to do 25, we got to 19. So we'll see how far we get next week. If we finish, then we'll start recording a week after that, maybe the end of the next that week as well. But we just want to make sure we do our due diligence. This is completely different from last year. Uh, we took the positive and negatives of it, and we kind of went stronger on the pure THG side. But you'll see exactly how we did this. If you did see the exclusive content, you'll see that this is as bare bones unbiased as we possibly can be. So should be fun to see.
Quick leak, who's number 19? I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Oh,
You know,
alright, alright.
you know,
My
we'll
bad,
talk.
y'all. I try to get a leak
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everybody.
We gotta keep that to the exclusive
I
content so
got you, I
far,
got
but
you.
but we'll see how
Respect.
that play out.
For
So
sure, for sure.
now we would have gave that leak, but if you've seen it, we can't
Okay.
be 100% sure just yet. Like we want to make
Alright.
sure. We might have to go back through a
Respect.
couple times. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I showed that already. We can't show potent heat just yet, but maybe in a couple seconds. So what I wanna ask you is this. Now, as you know, FNCS is about to roll back out. What do you feel about, especially because we both know that you were kind of the front runner for this auto market that's happening. Bijan R been going pretty strong. Shout out to him. Uh,
Yeah,
and even the Drew Hill side, though, that is
yeah.
that is amazing. I really like the Drew Hill is a chef's kiss, honestly, in my opinion. I think he's one of the top tier artists. Obviously, you see who he's created. Um, what do you feel about how that market will look going into 2024? Because the interesting thing is that people have heightened their interest in it, and obviously you've been helping a lot of people out. You've been kind of trading and doing
Mhm.
sales here and there just to kind of get it in collectors' hands. So what do you
Right.
think about it overall without giving too much of your game plan away? What do you feel about the that part of the hobby?
I think it's definitely getting more attention,
Yeah.
now, especially going into 2024. There'll probably be more people that are doing that type of thing at tournaments,
Hmm.
the major tournaments. I still think it's a very long way to go. Like, we're not
Hmm.
even scratching the surface on what it could potentially be. Because in order for that market to really thrive, you have to know who all these people are.
Hmm.
And a lot of collectors who we currently interact with aren't. I would say it's probably a good mix
Yeah.
of people who watch streams, who actually know who these people are. Because
Hmm.
we can run off names all day. Like, we know who a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
community is. Your Kanadas, your
Yeah.
Mero, and a lot of people don't know who Mero is, but he just won the global championships.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take some time for sure, but I think people are definitely getting more interested in it.
Hmm.
The Drew Hill, he's probably gonna be one of the earlier guys who people may start reaching out to him more often. I'm sure they already
Yeah.
probably have started reaching
Yeah.
out more to him. I even want to reach out to him,
Yeah.
but
I
eventually, you don't want to saturate the market too crazy. But long term, I think that that would definitely, Drew Hill will definitely be like a staple auto, probably in like most collections
Yeah,
for people who collect autos. But yeah,
yeah, for sure. I think that so I did, yeah, I did reach out to Drew Hill, try to get the interview,
okay,
but the NDA is still very strong on the Fortnite side. So
mm,
uh he just wants to be precautious, and he can't do it. I'll just keep it straight up. Kind of the same thing. I do want to reach out to Crystal's Gage again, but I'm pretty sure it's the
mm,
same thing. I'm pretty sure the NDA on that, because the truth, to JT's point earlier and stuff like that, although Donald Mustard is transitioning out, that may linger a
yeah,
little bit. We don't know. So it's still a part of the Fortnite IP. So I'm pretty sure a lot of NDAs is across the board.
yeah,
But yeah, y'all know I love the interview. So my moonshots is the Crystal Gages and Donald Mustards of the world. That may be 5 to 10 years down the road, whatever the case may be. But that those are interviews that I would love to do. But obviously those is those is far out there for
that's
sure.
top of the
Yeah,
iceberg right there
that's top of the iceberg. So
for sure.
yeah, so I'm gonna go back to Wayne and Warfighter's original comments before this, but I'm gonna click on this one first because me and Randy both experienced this. Uh, yo, okay, so it wasn't surprising to me, but it was surprising to be confirmed to me when we went to the to the invitational. I was surprised of how, because yeah, you have to remember, just like the NBA, the NHL, MLB, and the NFL, these kids are young,
Yeah,
slightly younger than the NFL and those major sports. They're more so the 16 to 18 age range for the most part. Then you have that 19 to 21, pretty much that. But most of them that sign in those autos are very young. Obviously, you could tell the difference between Cypher PK. Cypher PK ended up being the
yeah,
he was the only one that did an actual
like cursive. Yeah,
cursive
Cypher PK
auto.
did do cursive, like a form of cursive.
Yeah. And
Um, yeah.
anybody else? I can't think. Uh
No, no, I don't
no.
think so. Thomas HD actually was kind of close to
It
cursive,
was
but
close. It was close.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
kind of fancy,
Yeah.
but nothing
Uh,
crazy.
Um replays had more of a graffiti style. Like, it was like but it was unique though. It was
Yeah.
unique. It was, I mean, I'm not gonna say how Randy passed up on him, but that's what's like that's
No, I didn't.
yeah, who no,
Replays?
who did you pass? Who was it? Oh no, I know, I remember who
No, it
I
was
remember. No, you ain't got to say it, but I remember who it was.
I'm not sure. Was it it was a content creator,
It was more on the
right?
content side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yo,
You knew who he
Randy
was
just
though.
yeah, he just picked the whole book up and skipped them, bro, like it was nothing. But that was
Nah,
funny.
cause I knew
Yeah,
he wasn't like a pro, bro, so I didn't wanna it was like no disrespect, man. I wanted to
he
say
just
something to him, but I didn't know who he was, so I didn't wanna
no,
and
yeah,
another
no,
thing that I was doing
yeah,
that no one else was doing, 'cause they actually told me this.
yeah,
When I went to get Sented's signature,
uh huh,
I was like, "Yo, what's up, Sented?" Right?
yep,
And he
yep.
was like, "Hey, man, you the first person to call me about
By
you the
my
first
name,
person to
yep,
say my name." Like,
yep,
he was like, "Man, I'll sign anything you want."
yep.
Right? That's what he said. He's like, "I'll sign as much stuff as you want me to sign." So that
He
went a long way. So, like, if you're gonna get autos from these people, know who they are. I didn't get
100%.
his signature because I literally did not know who he was.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was that was the same thing with like the Somerset thing. We said how at the time Somerset and Clicks was a lot closer than they are now, but we gave Clicks spark plug skin to her and stuff like that. And that even made her father laugh. So just kind of
Right.
knowing them and stuff like that. But
Yep.
I believe in the auto side a whole lot because the skill gap and the skill set that you have to even be at these places
Mhm.
down the road, that I think that's going to be important. And a lot of people that look up to them, like obviously we don't look up to them because we're in a different age bracket, but those kids that do, they're not thinking this way right now. So those opportunities will be down there from down the road because of collectors, like us.
Yep. For sure.
So it was a couple here, but Wayne, I agree with this. Pilly is kind of, he dominates, specifically he dominates like that Fortnite festival and the Legos mode. Like that is like that's his bread and butter, like for sure. Like obviously we have all these conversations about usage and stuff. Two different worlds,
Yeah.
and Pilly dominates for sure on the marketing side. That's undeniable.
Yep.
Yeah, so Yeah, and it may be hard to authenticate down the road, but to Black Ash point, Warfighter, it's not a lot of people that's even attempting this at this time. They would have to blow up substantially a lot for that to have to be. And I mean, obviously, to what you're getting, I know what you're getting at when it comes to the person that is interested in it. They could fake that signature pretty strong. All of their signatures are weak enough to do that. So another thing I'll say is if you do go to these events or anything like that, it's good to possibly have somebody take a picture or record you or something along those lines. Something we kind of dropped the ball on the first time, because then you possibly, I believe, you can actually get a grade with that as well if it's some form of stronger evidence. And obviously, it's an untapped market, so I don't know exactly how they'll do that yet. But pictures and stuff like that will go a long way with how the future of this market looks.
Right.
My moonshot interview is MC. Yo, MC is probably one of the most interesting men alive. Like that. Yo, MC is one of a kind, bro. He's so dope. Yeah. No, JT, I feel you on the cipher aspect. That was Black Ash got me on some of my autos when we did some trades. Those were two I couldn't give up. Those
Oh yeah,
Cypher's auto, and I think brand wise, he jumped Ninja a while ago. Ninja cemented, but he kind of became the face of Fortnite content when they kind of went and played different games and stuff like that. It's always history, always is there, but when you look at the numbers that happened when it went into the new season, like Fortnite OG in Chapter 5, Cypher was, I mean, besides like a Clicks, Cypher was, but Clicks is a pro and a content creator. So he's a whole different, he might be like that hybrid that if Clicks really wanted to, if he polished up a little bit, he would be on a different level, but that's a part of his brand, the way he is. So, that's kind of what it is. But Cypher is more of that cleaner side. And in my opinion, based off of what's happened, I think he's kind of the face of what uh Fortnite content is.
I think Cypher is definitely Fortnite's favorite guy right
Mhm.
now. When it
Yeah.
comes to like Fortnite, the brand, they'll choose Cypher to
Oh
do
yeah.
certain things. But I
Mhm.
think if I had to, there is like a hierarchy of
Mhm.
uh of what I think like the best auto is, right?
Yeah.
The best person has to be Ninja. If you get a Ninja auto, I feel like
I would
Ninja is definitely at the peak of the iceberg. Even like, for
Tifu.
example, the last live event,
Yeah.
Tifu's up there, but
Mhm.
the last live event, Ninja, I think, and matter of fact, one thing we are forgetting is the global aspect that Fortnite has, because there
Mhm.
are certain global content creators. Lachlan, I think, is one of the huge
Yeah,
ones.
he is.
Some of
He's
these
the
guys,
yeah.
I think one of them broke 1,000,000 views at the live event. I think it might have been Lachlan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there definitely is a hierarchy, and you want to think like globally, not just in the US.
Mhm.
But Ninja, in my opinion, is up there at the top for me personally.
Yeah. I think that no, I agree with you. So what I'm saying is if Ninja never crapped on the game and left, I
Yeah,
think it would have been the fact that that happened though. I think it kind of shifts that, like JT said, he's nominated for content creator of the year. I think Cypher built his business also. So that kind of changed it. Like even
yeah.
I know we talked about it, but if you looked at when UEFN was first rolled out, uh
Mhm.
Ninja, Tim the Tatman, and Courage was in a stream together. And Cypher got frustrated because he's like, yo, no, y'all not seeing what's about to happen. He was like, I want to do something with y'all, but y'all have to understand what's about that. And he's talking about what we see now. And I think he was just a little bit light years ahead, where I think the business that he even talks like on his streams, kids are going to get their surge from that. So I just think that Ninja is D1, Tifu is a like Black Guy said, it's a hierarchy. It's like Ninja, Tifu. Those are the ones that immediately, those are the ones. Even people like on the comedy side, like a C Day. But then you have people like Tim the Tatman. Then you have what's the one that just crapped on Legos? His name is slipping my mind. Dr. Disrespect. A
Mhm.
lot of those content creators left the game non-gracefully. It wasn't graceful.
Right.
So I think the whether it's with their community or the community that stay with Fortnite, is some bad taste in their mouths when it comes to certain things. And Ninja personality might get in the way sometimes, but I think overall, I do agree with you. He's definitely Fortnite's favorite, which might give him that slight edge. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. If Ninja has an actual auto though, that'd be different. Like if he
And then
has a strong auto,
yeah,
yeah,
and then it's just gonna say ninja. Like that's like
yeah,
the toughest name you could really
yeah,
have. Like
yeah,
there's not too many names that tough.
yeah. Like
And mongrel, like I can't forget to say mongrel. Mongrel is definitely one of the bigger ones. Which
actually, I want to hear what you're gonna say because I have my answer for this.
if there's only one card from any point for ninja to auto, what card is it? I thought about this. I don't think I've even came to a card. Actually, obviously the rocket ride sticks out major, but the rocket ride is just I don't want to say it's a cheap card, but it's a
Yeah,
very accessible card. So if
yeah,
I wanted to get him to sign a card, I do want it to be a rare card.
yeah,
You go first, because I honestly have to
yeah.
think. I don't even know.
So I thought about this as well, and obviously I know that for THG, it's a couple videos that I'm working on, and my the hit came from this aspect. It would be ironically, it would be the Renegade Reloaded card. Let me tell you why. Uh,
Mm,
when the
oh,
viral
that's a
moment
good one.
happened, when the viral moment happened of Ninja playing with Drake, Juju Smith Schuster, and Travis Scott, he was wearing Renegade Raider. And I
Wow.
think I think that's not only the moment for Fortnite, that's the
Mhm.
moment for him. Like that
Yeah.
was the moment that took him to another level. Even
Right.
though, don't get me wrong, Ninja was already on it. They wanted to play with him for a reason.
Right.
But I think that's the skin that I think for the story of Ninja, that would be the card that I would go with. So
That's a good
let's
one.
let's let's see if you
That's a
can
good
add
one.
another. Let's see if you can add another one on there because there's a couple that we could
Phew.
say for sure.
Um, I'm trying to think without taking too much time.
It's hard, isn't it?
I'm trying to think, man.
I got a double.
You got another one?
I got
Let
a
me hear
double.
it. Let me hear
So
the
I have
next
a
one.
this is one of my favorite skins in general. I have the card
Okay.
as well. My other one would be Bunny Brawler.
Mm,
I actually have a it might be a PSA 7. I have a Bunny Brawler stacked away for this because
yeah.
it's not just Ninja. Ninja and Tifu's one of their first fights in Battle Royale. They both
Yeah.
were wearing Bunny Brawler because it just released in the item
Wow.
shop. So
That's so dope.
so Bunny
Yeah.
Brawler would be the skin. Obviously at that time they were epic partners. So they were wearing the skin that was most recent. So I don't connect so much Bunny Brawler to them. I just connected to the moment. So that would be one that I would do as well.
Oh man, Wayne with the bomb.
Let me see.
What if
Oh, that
imagine
yo,
that.
that would be
That
crazy. Woo.
would be mad risky, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I would say like I do like getting cards autographed on like
But
crystal
not that
shards,
one.
but the, the Renegade Raider prototype, wow,
Wayne,
that takes a
in
lot.
in my humble opinion, that one is more powerful than any auto. If I'm being honest,
Oof.
that card standing alone is like that's the card. That card needs to be clean and just pure. You know
I don't
that?
know. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
kind of with Daniel. I might like that idea, man. Because the thing about Ninja is, I think everybody knows who Ninja is.
yeah,
Anyone who ever collects a Fortnite card,
yeah.
I think everyone knows who Ninja is, bro. Like, there's
Oh yeah,
probably no
oh
one
yeah,
who doesn't know who Ninja is.
for
So
sure.
maybe that's not as bad as a move as we think.
Daniel said you can always get another one.
You can always get another one.
Yo, I didn't even see Ortiz comment right here about the bunny card. Yeah, so
When he
yeah,
Karma
that
got killed by
yep.
Tifa.
Yeah, that bunny brawler. Tifu was so poised in that situation. Tifu was definitely on a different level at that time because Ninja was nervous. Like you remember going against Tifu, his aim was ridiculous, bro. This was before building was
He was
meta.
different.
Yeah,
He created metas by
yeah,
himself.
him
He literally
him
created
and
metas.
him and Myth created
Yeah, Myth created definitely created
90s. You know, it's a
to build
yeah,
towers.
that was
But if anyone doesn't know, the reason why the bunny battles between Ninja and Tfue were actually a thing, you can go on YouTube and
yeah,
type in Ninja versus Tfue,
Tifu,
and you're
yes.
gonna see a ton of videos. It's actually mad entertaining. I would suggest everybody go do that.
Yeah.
Those are really cool, cool fights.
No, and it was, and to be honest, so to add to that, what it really was that they really didn't rock with each other because
Yeah,
they were competing for
yeah.
number one.
Mhm.
Like Ninja had it pretty, no, it was Tifu. Wait, who had it first? It was Tifu or Ninja. I can't remember who was, I think it was Tifu,
As
right?
far as what?
So one of them passed one, and I can't remember who passed who
You're not
first.
are you
Somebody
talking about,
was
like,
number one.
viewer-wise
Yeah,
or
viewer wise,
I
like
think
who
Ninja
had
was
the,
definitely always I think Ninja was first.
and then Tifu passed Ninja.
Tfue came on the scene as a pro, like,
Yeah,
who a crazy
yeah,
pro,
yeah,
and then they were pretty much, like, neck and neck,
yeah.
at the time.
And then yeah, no, that's exactly how it happened. Cause
Yeah,
then Ninja see, cause Ninja Tifu passed for his like, Tifu had this nonchalant way about him that people really enjoyed compared to Ninja's hyper personality. So he kind
yeah,
of passed it for a minute, then Ninja surged again. But yeah, they never really
yeah.
rocked too crazy.
I kinda like what Warfighter said, the Ninja
Yeah, I like this.
Galaxy would be really fire.
Yeah, that because for but to Warfighter's point, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with this too. To be honest, you could really do any skin OG season for Ninja. The
Mhm.
reason why is because he embodied that chapter one era, because one, he was wearing any skin that came out immediately, along
Yeah.
with the Cypher PKs and stuff like that. Um Tifu, dang, I'm not okay. Now
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't.
I mean,
Yeah. It's
there's one that just sticks out that you have to kinda go with,
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. And yeah.
But there's a couple actually. You know what? You know what's a good one though?
What?
That's for Tfue. That's not just we can just go ahead and throw it out there. Recruit
Yeah,
Jonesy from Reloaded.
yeah.
Tfue is known for wearing no skins, and he was known as Jonesy. Like
Mhm.
he's dressed up as Jonesy before in YouTube videos.
So
But
I don't know how this is gonna go. But and I haven't jumped on this yet. This is something I was thinking about. I mean, I have some, but I wanted more. But um,
mhm,
recruit. I respect the recruit Jonesy and Reloaded, but y'all know
yeah,
I'm picky. That is chapter two, and
okay,
Tifu wasn't wearing that one as much. Now, if you go to Koro
true,
side,
true.
that's the
Mm,
Tifu. Koro's Tifu is that's
thinking
the
outside the
one.
box.
Yeah, that's the one. And on top of the Koro ones, um, Donald Mustard era, if y'all realize that the two main prisms, I think they were the first prisms as well, was
Hmm.
Recruit Jonesy, or Jonesy the first, I should say, and Pilly. Like, so that encompasses the Donald Mustard era. It's obviously Pilly's one of the top cards, but the Core has some nuances that I've been thinking about a lot. Foundation,
Yeah.
that's gonna, at this point, that's gonna be Foundation's only card, sticker, I should
Mm.
say. But those is little things that I look at. But I would definitely probably go. I still would go with Reloaded, but if I could get two done, it would probably be Jonesy the first, and then the Reloaded Tifu. Reloaded for Tifu.
Yeah, the one for Tfue for me, hands down, Rex. It
Yeah,
has to be Rex.
yeah.
Tfue wore Rex a lot
Mhm.
during that time. He wore him in
Yeah.
tournaments. That was just
Yep.
one of the skins. And then
That's a
his
good one. That's a good
then
one.
Crystal Shard, like, it would just hit different for me for the Crystal Shard, like, a top
Matter
tier card.
Matter of fact, I'll expand that out a little bit more. You actually can do any Jonesy skin, because if y'all
Any
don't know,
Jonesy skin.
back then as well, they said that Tifu was and Jonesy looked alike. So that was the whole running joke that they
Yeah,
favored
yeah,
each other. So you could do any Jonesy skin
yeah.
really, and it will represent Tifu. Uh
Tfue
yo,
Bullseye.
yo, Bullseye is a good one for Tifu, no lie. I forgot Westrum. What was that situation he was wearing Bullseye in? He was. That is another one. I forgot about that one actually.
I'm not sure about
Uh
that one.
Code name Elf,
Codename Elf?
but that's what's the
That's,
content creator?
I think that's Lachlan.
Lachlan. Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
one.
I think that's Lachlan.
Yep.
He used to main that.
Yeah, so Dill said, yeah, Jonesy Coro, that's the one. And to JT point, that's a small card, so it would be hard to auto. If it was me though, the fact that he only has 4 letters, I would just get the back sign. I would get the back sign, keep the front clean, and
Really?
I would just do it that way. Yeah, I mean
Oh,
it's
wow.
because it's too small of a card. You know what I mean? It's like
Oh, you
it's
talking about for the
yeah,
sticker.
for the sticker, I would do
Or
the
you could get him to sign it long ways.
long
I
way
don't know.
straight down. Yeah,
Yeah, long way
yeah.
straight up, that might be kinda
Yeah,
fire.
that's kind of fire. I know, yo, Dill. So this is what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, the the Jonesy the first and Cora Cora was extremely interesting to me, and the fact that him and Pilly was like like I can't remember exactly how it played out, but I think they were one of the two first ones to drop. Uh, JT, you can correct me on that because you don't want to introduce us to it. Uh, Screw that Warfighter. It's going on the back for me. It's too small. I don't care. Like it would be. I'm not gonna. It's more so like the fact that he signed it, but I just don't see unless he can properly manage right in this small. The card is like. I mean, you look
Super
at this
fine
one.
tip.
Like this joint is small, bro. Like look at that.
Oh,
That
that
is
joint is
like
small, bro. I didn't even know that small.
yeah. So I mean, maybe if okay, I maybe wouldn't do a no. I mean, he could do a marker on this. He could do it. It might be a little bit
Probably
wider than that.
sideways would be
Yeah, he can do it.
yeah. But I mean, for foundation, we already know who is the best person for that.
Oh yeah. You got to
Who
get the Dwayne the Rock
yeah,
Johnson.
imagine
Oh
that.
yeah, and then secondary would be Donald Mustard, or you could put them in two
Donald
different
Mustard.
orders. Yeah,
True, true.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah. Okay, JT, they dropped together. Yeah, so that definitely could work. That's another thing, a super fine one. Yeah, Warfighter, a super fine one. His name is only 4 letters, so you could get away with it. I mean, looking at the card now, he definitely could pull it off, long as he don't go off the
Yeah,
card. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I still would do the back. I wouldn't even care because I mean, it wasn't like I'd be trying to heavily sell it or anything. It would probably be
yeah,
for like the auto collection. And then down the road, if I was to sell it, if somebody wanted, they want it.
right. Did you have any interest in his actual cards that came out?
I did.
You
I
did?
did. I looked at him a couple times.
Mhm.
I almost FOMO bought it one time because you know when you
Yeah,
add it to the eBay,
right.
and you add it to eBay, it was like 19 watchers. I got mad nervous and I was about to go,
Yeah,
and I was like, no, I'm gonna chill because it's not that I don't want the card. I'm heavily interested in it, but it's just one of those things that if it falls in the right time frame, I'll definitely grab that drink.
yeah.
Yeah, what you think about it?
Pretty cool cards.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely had one in my cart.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
eventually it might I think it's a good thing, like, I always think about, like, curated collections, like, if you so the fact that he is known as Jonesy, and stuff like that, you could do something like, the the top Tfue moments and then have the actual Tfue cards, stuff like that. But,
I still got
Warfighter,
audio.
man, yeah, you still got audio. Picture,
Okay.
disappeared for a second. Yeah, so that's good. Whatever either way it works. Uh Warfighter, yeah, bro. It's a nervous weekend for me, man. Uh let's go. It's a nervous weekend, honestly. I hope we pull it off. The Cowboys really worry me. Uh Dak Dak and them have been pretty strong, and obviously we've had our rough patches. But if we could pull it off, it'll be great. I have faith that we will. But this is the game Josh cannot throw an interception. I know he consistently does, but we need to get that 21, 28 points on the board as quick as possible because we do not do good playing from behind for the most part. So that'll be dope. We could talk about that more for sure. But let's get into these pickups, man, because it's some great pickups this week. Um Colton just doubled down, and I appreciate him for this because we already seen these cards, Dark Voyager and Omega, but I never get tired of looking at Crystal Shards.
Yeah,
So yeah, this one is great to see.
those are sick.
Yeah,
Colton,
that's
how many Omegas you got now, my man? You gotta have like two or
yeah.
three by now.
I think this is his first one, but Colton
I
buys
thought he
so
had a
much
10.
and trades so much. I'm not sure, bro.
I don't know why I thought he had a 10
Yo,
already.
or T's you a Cowboys fan, bro?
Damn, got the Cowboys hype going.
No, right? So first of all, this is a great assortment by I gotta say this right. Let's go. You know I struggle
Let's
with
go.
this, bro.
Let's go. Every week,
Here we go.
every week.
Every week, bro. It never fails. There's always something.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, this is a great assortment right here. To be
yeah,
honest, all of these cards out here, I really love that Nagops laser. And then obviously when you get on the right side,
yeah. Frozen knockoffs.
that yeah, that frozen Nagops is clean. And then Magnus, right? Is it Magnus?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that one's definitely dope. Yo, Wes, what did you pick up?
Got to post my pickups.
So Kim, he's been killing lately too. Some great cards in here. It kind of bring me back to when I was first ripping S3.
Yeah,
That was a fun rip. Is that a is that an Optichrome Focus?
I was looking at that. I can't tell. I want to say that's
If
a hollow.
I
I'm not
can't, cause that
sure.
that outline looks
It's hard to
pretty.
tell.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the Scully though. She's a sleeper.
Yeah. Yo, I like the Shadow Scully. That one.
Yeah,
The
the
uh,
the,
the
the
uh,
black the black
bro.
outfit.
That skin is underrated and that joint looks clean in game, bro. It
Mhm.
really does. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Flow. Dang man, that Rustlord looks clean. That's one of my favorite pickaxe in game, and
Is it?
not aesthetically for sound, bro. That joint is so smooth. Have you ever listened to how that joint sounds, bro? That joint is amazing when you hit like when you hit trees and brick. That joint is top tier.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never even looked at the pickaxe on the card.
And that was the season you started, right? That season that because no, that's season 6. This is season 6.
I
This is
started season
Fables.
4.
Okay, you
It
good.
was
So
the end
this
of
is
season
Fables.
4.
This is Fables pickaxe. This is Fables
Mm.
pickaxe. This pickaxe is really no, it's
Oh yeah,
really
yeah, yeah. That pickaxe. No, yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
pickaxe. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that joint is clean. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
one
Yeah.
that I use
That's an
often,
OG.
but that joint is clean.
That's the best. That's probably like the best pickaxe on card for
Yeah.
Series 1.
You know what I'm people probably kill me for this. I'm not a fan of the weekend, by the way. But you
Mhm.
know his pickaxe, bro. I had to grab that joint. Did you see
Oh,
it?
wait, which one was it?
It's the black one, just a straight black one, and it just say the
Oh, the
weekend.
axe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bro.
was gonna get that. I was gonna get that. I didn't get it. So what happened was I bought the whole set
Yeah.
because I thought that those guitars were pickaxes.
Oh, and they
Yeah, I thought they were pickaxes. I was like, man, these go hard. I was like, I love the way them joints look. So I just
yeah.
bought the whole set and I had to refund the whole set because they weren't pickaxes.
Nah, yeah,
It's a
no,
little
I feel you on
disappointing.
that. That it's kind of confusing because I thought that you were gonna
Hmm.
be able to use the guitars as a pickaxe. I think they may get to that point, but
Yeah,
they haven't yet. Yo, the MF Doom mask is crazy for sure. That style is fire. They did great on the skin, by the
for the
way.
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah, bro, they
that's a
did great on
really
the
good
skin.
skin.
That combat style
I need to go back and buy that
is dope.
actually.
Yeah, that the item shop is as big as it can be at this point.
Yep.
I had to get the cars for rocket racing. That joint
Oh, you did?
since the price corrected, so that was dope.
Okay.
Uh yeah, man, I'm big on that one, but we definitely could talk about that more eventually.
Yep.
Uh Dirty Dan, of course, comes with
Mm.
oh my god. I regret this, right?
That was yours?
No, when we did the
Oh
trade.
yeah, yeah,
I don't regret the trade. I regret
yeah.
that no, but
I know. Yeah.
that Royal Knight, you got to give up things to get the cars
Oh
you
yeah,
want. But that Royal Knight is clean, bro.
that is clean.
9.5, only
Was that
9 on
Italy?
the edges. Yeah, that
That
looks like an
Italy looks
Italy.
nice too.
Because the Brazil Royal Knight, you can really tell. I think it's like it has like a super dark tint. Most of the Brazil do, but for some
Right.
reason it sticks out to me for Royal Knight.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I
But
like that light one. That light one looks really
it
nice.
looks nice, right?
It
It's
does.
clean. Look what he also got coming back from PSA. No, this might be BGS.
I think it's PSA.
Is it PSA? I
I'm
can't.
pretty sure it's
I
PSA.
don't. Yeah,
I
because
think I
I
talked
think
to him
that's
about it.
okay. So
Pretty sure.
yeah. So this is. I mean, Crimson Scout. You got Nogops, Calamity, Italy shard. I mean, these is gems too.
Yeah.
Uh, I think this one is cut off. I don't know. Which this one is exactly. So Dirty
Yeah, I'm
Dan,
not
you
sure
definitely can
either.
tell us. But that Calamity, man, Calamity, Nogops, those two is definitely on my hit list.
It's a big cards.
Big cards.
In the 10, especially.
Yeah, for sure. Wayne, I mean, I could have probably taken Wayne's name off, right? I could have taken Wayne's name off and we would know exactly
Yeah.
who who this is. But Wayne is just adding to the inventory at this
Mhm.
point so far. That collection is looking crazy, by the way.
The pop control is crazy. I
Yeah.
love that pop control.
So Dutch Go been on a tangent the whole year. I mean, let's be
Yeah.
real. He's been on a tangent the whole
Very
year.
active.
Very
Sells
active.
trades.
Yeah. Uh these cards look amazing. Mary Marauder is after Galaxy. He's my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
prototype
Yeah,
card.
same. Same.
And I'll be
Well,
honest. Cloak.
technique. I mean, there's so many good ones.
It
Like
is. It is.
technique.
It is.
Like, oh my god.
And I let go of my hate on Rabbit Raider. I let it go. I
Did
let it
you?
go. Yeah,
That's good.
only because I got the the promo T-shirt for it. I got the promo
Oh yeah.
T-shirt, so I so
So you like you
I had
cool
to
now? You
yeah,
good?
because most of the promo T-shirts for Rabbit Raider come in kid sizes. I found one in an adult size, so I had to let it go because it's such a great one in the collection. But Mary Marauder, bro, that is I feel if Mary Marauder and Galaxy was in the actual set, the conversation would be a lot different. A lot different.
Mm,
Along with technique,
for
I
sure.
think I think for some reason, obviously we seen how crazy the pop reports is on these. Mary Marauder did get the he did get hit pretty hard. His is pretty much I think he's over 50% on the gem rate. So it's more so a good card to have in your collection. But if you're looking for rarity and scarcity, he probably won't end up being one of those just based off the way the pop report is. But it's only one, it's only Crystal Shower, bro. That's what I just want people to understand sometimes. It's only
I
Crystal Shower.
mean, when we say a lot, a lot
Yeah, that's
under 100, even if that number reaches a few hundred, or even
yeah.
like 300, which it probably one day will,
Hmm.
those are still extremely low numbers if the masses start collecting these cards, like a
Yeah.
Galaxy or a
Hmm.
Technique or Mary Marauder. I think that those are still super low numbers,
Yeah.
and those
Yeah.
those cards will be in demand because they're just really good characters.
Man. And to your point as well, West
Not
Drum,
investment advice.
yeah, West Drum also, yeah. So my order for me goes Galaxy, Mary Marauder, Cloakstar, Technique, uh Rabbit Raider, and after that I'll be oh no, Trailblazer too. And then after that, I don't think I really care too much. I don't care about
Yeah.
Gumshoe. Muller
Mhm.
Marauder is cool, but that's not one that I would like chase or
Yeah.
anything. But most put it this way, most of the promo set hit for sure for me,
Okay.
you
I
know.
would
So
probably put I'll probably have the same list except I'd put Technique
over
over
yeah,
Cloak Star, which is
yeah,
kinda close.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. I can rock with that for sure.
Yeah. Because she still has playability even today. Like,
And
she's
yeah,
still
she's pretty
she's
much
pretty sweaty skin.
yeah, she
She's
is.
still a sweaty skin.
And I think it's a skin that people I haven't checked the wish list on her. I did actually, but it didn't meet whatever. I can't talk. Whatever.
For
You get the
Technique.
point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
no, but it's a great skin for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Uh Dynamo, Tigers, and then dang, I forgot her name, bro. Do you remember her name?
Uh, hey,
I
was it?
I
I know the
can't
chat's
remember her
about to
name.
say it.
I can't
Dang.
remember her name.
I
Yeah, I can't
Come
remember
on,
it. I
help us
tried to
out.
remember.
Mayhem.
Mayhem.
I knew it
There
was
you go.
something with the
Yeah.
hey, Mayhem.
Shout out to Richard. He always come through with that.
Richard with it.
Yo, Dynamo, man. Dynamo's definitely a card. Tigress. And I like the pose of Mayhem, though. That off center pose, kind of like way Enforcer is, but the opposite
Yeah.
way. It's
Yeah.
kind of dope.
Yeah, she's like coming out the side of the card. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I do like Dynamo's pose in Series 1, one of my favorite
Yep.
poses.
Hmm.
It's just amazing pose, man.
Yeah, like when it come to poses, it's just certain ones that stand out.
Certain
Like
ones hit.
Galaxia in series 3. That pose is crazy because like it's like she's like almost coming out of the
Yeah,
card. It's a dope pose.
yeah. And not take away from Tigers. I love Tigers' pose as well. That card doesn't do Tigers' pose much justice. If you look on the back, her pose, it
Right.
really does hit.
That's
But
the but th that's the way I felt about Lux too, because Lux actually in game, like, she has hers where she got the gun folded under her arm. I wish I mean,
mm,
it wouldn't have made it in the card. That's probably why they,
yeah,
did the other one, but
yeah,
Lux has a dope pose too. It's a couple of them that have really great poses,
for
obviously the
sure.
Visitor and stuff like that.
I gotta throw Drift out there.
Drift, yeah, Drift has another
Drift
one.
has a crazy pose.
No, Richard, he does. Enforcer has a great eye appeal. Not one of my favorite skins, but it's definitely an OG skin. One of the first, no pun intended, enforcers to make it on the map.
Mm,
So Robert was able to get to see the actual Llama Lego
nice.
event, and he also got this one. And this is just it just shows you what me and Dylan talk about a whole lot. I changed the name. I actually gave it a name. It's market roster. Market roster is the best way to explain. Like, I think there's different rankings. Like, so for instance, Pilly and Raven, they're both marketed well, but it's just different levels. So it's just like market roster and who kind of ends up on those in that ranking. But these are skins that are heavily marketed now.
Yep.
To I know I know you see one that sticks out there pretty strong. Uh Aura, man, Aura has really. struck a chord when it comes to being marketed in 2023. She really has. Uh,
Yeah,
it changed a lot for her in my eyes. Because
right.
originally she was just high usage,
Yep.
popular in game,
Mhm.
and then she started having moments throughout the year that we didn't see before. We just didn't see these moments. She started in it, showing up in loading screens first. That's when I first noticed it. I'm like, all right, she's showing up in a little bit more loading screens than usual. It's not like a standard one. And then a lot of adjacent artwork happened where she was a part of it, and so it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out down the road.
For sure.
No, for real. What? See, Dill, this is such a good point because
Yep.
something that I know you talk about as well is there's skins that Fortnite chooses, and then it's one of those situations like the term money talks. when you hit it, when you hit 10.8
Mm,
million
yeah,
usage,
right.
that's transferred into money. And I'm not saying that's the only reason, but they did do. And if y'all don't know, Aura is not one of or it's not Fortnite's brainchild. This is actually created by an actual fan. So
Yep.
the fact that Aura has ended up in the marketing side, it just shows you how strong she has been over time because it's not something that they planned to happen. So that's just what makes it dope in my opinion.
Yep.
It's those pigtails. There you go. Yeah, that might be a major point in it, JT. So JL said, opinions, please. Does PSA lower grades and cross grading to make their standards seem tougher, or have y'all found the opposite? JL, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love PSA, but I would never attempt this. This is like because I don't know. In my opinion, if I was to send in a something to get cross grade, I would feel this way. I feel like nah, they were just trying to make this joint, so I would feel this way. That's why I don't do it because I don't know for sure. Um, I would say I doubt it, but I mean, you never know. It's a business. It's a business, and cross grading to me is risky. It's just something. It's risky to me. I just would never. I would never do it. If I feel it's worthy, I would definitely crack and resell it because
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't know what goes into that. To JL's point, is definitely it's risky business no matter what the company is. As much as I love PSA, I don't trust them that much. I don't trust them to try to get a one up or to seem harsher than BGS, SGC, or CGC. That's as far as my trust probably goes. That's too risky for me. What do you feel?
Yeah, I would say, I agree with Dill. Definitely, if you wanna cross it over, I would say crack it first. Don't say
Yeah,
grade it
yeah,
or and then
yeah.
expect them to, be honest about the whole thing, which they probably are being honest about it, hopefully.
It
But
yeah.
definitely crack it first. And another thing is, like, certain grading companies grade differently, like BGS, for example. You could have a great looking card, no flaws, and the centering be off.
Mhm.
So with Fortnite, the centering, in my opinion, is one of the most, like, questionable things about a card because like, there's not, like, borders
Yeah,
around the ends of most of the cards, so,
yeah.
like, how do they figure out the centering? So, I would say if, like, the centering or something like that is a lower grade, definitely probably try regrading with PSA if
Yeah.
all the other subgrades are pretty strong.
Because for me, I think it's the space in between
The
Fortnite, the
the
word,
logo, the
the
word, yeah.
logo, yeah, and then I guess it would be and then on the backside it's near
Mhm.
the rarity icon, I believe. I think it's something, and
Okay,
obviously the rest of it. But yeah, it's
right.
that's one of I mean, I think more so if I'm being honest, when I grade, and I'm not an avid grader, I'm definitely not no shard
Yeah,
not, I'm not sending in cards as much as possible.
yeah,
But what I will say is that's one of the things that I have to leave up in the air. I check the condition of the corners, the edges, the surface, um, and then the centering. I just be like, "Yo, screw it, whatever, whatever happens on that side," because
yeah,
it's
for
just so
sure.
hard. It's just so hard to
Yeah,
tell. Like if everything else is clean, I just got to give it up to the game at that point.
right,
It's like, yo, I don't even know, bro. It
for
is what it
sure.
is.
So breaking slab's a better option as it already got a 9.
If you're confident that it looks cleaner than a 9, then yes. If you feel it's close, like it could be a 9 or 10, like if it's 50-50, I would say keep it in there, but that's just my opinion. But if you feel it has a strong chance, then it might be worth it. What do you feel?
Yeah, if it's an SGC 9, that's kinda tough tough because I feel like SGC already kinda gives a little bit of leeway with some of
Mhm.
those 9s, and even a lot
Yeah.
of the 10s, I see that probably wouldn't get a PSA 10.
Yeah.
So I'd be a little worried about that. It seems to me, JL, you probably just want it in a PSA slab.
Which yeah.
But with Fortnite cards, bro, them being so rare, like I buy the card, not the slab. You know,
And,
I understand if your preference is PSA, then
yeah.
you could go for it.
And to be honest, Jo, on Randy's point, yeah, you know, I like kind of like um I'm kind of I'm kind of picky when it comes to this. So if I had like so if I had SGC 9, I would crack it and be comfortable with getting an 8. I'm not long as it's not a 6 or 7. That would suck. But
Yeah.
if it I would be comfortable with it getting an 8 in a PSA slab just to have it kind of coexist with the rest of my collection. But
Hmm.
yeah, so here we go. We got the great and legend himself right here. Uh he said PSA is cautious with crossing, especially if you try to have a minimum crossing grade. It's where it has to
Yeah.
remain slabbed unless they think it can hit the minimum grade. Which yeah, I just man, I think it's in my opinion, it's risky to send in crossed. Shard is definitely the one to talk to when it comes to that though.
But what I will say though about that though, the fact that it is a Peely and it is a yellow ice or a yellow
Hmm.
card, you kind of do have a higher chance of getting at least a 9 because those do
Yeah,
grade pretty well.
yeah. David, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want my card in. I mean, I know they're doing it a little bit more. I don't care for my card in the sleeve. It doesn't pop as much in my opinion, but I wouldn't mind like if they pivoted to that, I wouldn't really care to be honest.
Yeah.
It is more protection. So I wouldn't mind that. And to be honest, I think they might be doing that soon based off of what Nat Turner was talking about. But it's not on all cards. I think it's on certain cards that they're starting off with at least. But yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had that. I haven't really had that problem either. I think it
Hmm.
was yeah, I haven't. I personally haven't had that problem. I know some people said they did, and some people had those experiences, but fortunately, I haven't.
Yeah.
Um, maybe somebody probably do JT for sure. I'm pretty sure somebody in here knows how to. And Dale said, "Don't follow Richard instructions." Yo, it's a risky move, man. It's a risky when you crack and resell.
No, it is. It's kind of scary. Just cracking it alone is scary. You know,
Yeah,
you first got to crack it and then hope not mess up the card. But it being a Peely, man, it's
yeah,
yellow. I
yeah.
mean, if it was me and that's what I really wanted, I'd go for it. Just gotta be okay with getting that 8 or 8.5.
Yeah.
It seems like they're comfortable with giving big cards like that 8.5s.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? Just because
It's
it's a big card.
and it's safe. It's a safe one. Like it's
Yeah,
not really 8. It's not an 8.5 works. I'm not mad at 8.5s to be honest. Like because
right.
it's not an 8. It's not a 9, but it's not
Yeah,
an 8.
yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah.
Compared to some experiences that I've had. Hey yo, Shard, appreciate it, bro. I know you got to stay focused, but appreciate you chiming in on that one. Yo, Shard is a savage when it comes to it. For sure. So Lily, he came in pretty strong on this one. This is a Italy prototype, from what I'm
Yep,
correct. Got the right person on for this.
yep.
Yeah. I like this, bro. I do.
This is a beautiful card.
Unfortunately, sh- he can't pair it with a Dante because it's no shower, but or base card, I should say. But the Rosa card, bro, I would have loved to see this in the shower. This Rosa card looks amazing. Um, I
I
always thought
mean,
they were pretty creative when it came to these ones.
but we do have Rosa in a shard.
Yeah, we
But it
do.
just doesn't look like this one.
No, it just doesn't look like this one. Like this is very different.
Yeah.
It pops.
The colors
Yeah,
is like deeper colors.
yeah. This one is
Yeah.
because I like I think who was it? It was Rice that paired the Rosa and Dante, right? I think he got the pair for that
Okay.
for those cards, I believe. But yeah, it looks dope together for sure. Let's see. Frank, listen, I mean, you got
Got the
Bunny Brawler in there.
hollows.
Yeah, got Bunny Brawler in there, Valkyrie.
You got
Uh,
some nice ones there.
you got a Randy card up there. Was that Dominator?
Dominator, yeah.
Yeah, Dominator. Uh,
I just traded my Dominator to Dirty Dan.
there you go. Got the moves. Yeah, you've been in trade mode like crazy.
Yep, Valkyrie.
Bridger said I want to get a VK sharp once my 12th leg parlay hits on Sunday.
Good
There you
luck.
go. Yo, that's Richard, that would be the story for the ages right there, bro. Yo, so first of all, I have to say, as biased as possible, Dark Voyager has to be one of the cleanest cards in the set, bro, because how black the actual skin is, that emerald color just pops
Mhm.
different on it.
Yeah.
Man, I really love that. I love that card a lot. That's one I would like
Same.
to eventually have back. I had to put that in the trade almost 2 years ago now. I
Yeah.
can't believe we've been collecting as long as we have, to be honest. To say something in Fortnite has been 2 years ago with a
Mhm.
trade, and
Yeah.
I mean some 3, 4, whatever the case may be. I can't remember when I did my first trade though, to be honest. It was with Eduardo.
Mm. Was
I
it?
remember that. Yeah, Eduardo was my first trade in the hobby.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure my first one.
Yo, dude, I swear this the running joke. Yo, Richard has been the same age for half a decade now. So his day is coming, dude. Don't blow the spot up.
Right.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, so
Okay.
Tasha, yeah, bro. I know you'll like this one.
Nice.
I know you'll like this one.
Got some autos being moved.
Yo, so tell me you wasn't tight about this, bro, because I was with the pin. Yo, compared to the pin we got at the invitation, bro, I was like,
Yeah. I
I
mean, it was only right that they did better,
yeah, yeah, that's
at
true.
the
That's true.
globals.
Yo.
But I know Dylan, shouts out to Dylan, he didn't make it here tonight.
Yeah,
Your co-host.
yeah.
When we went to the FNCS Invitational, Dylan was scooping up pins left and
Yo,
right, man. He had to get
yeah.
like 20 pins.
Remember when he came back and he had like 8 in his hand? I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
"Bro."
stacked on pins, man. I wish
Yeah,
I
no,
would have did that though. That was a good move.
yeah, for sure. Because they're selling at a pretty
They
fair
yeah,
price.
they do decent.
The pins has a market for sure, a
Mhm.
consistent market. That's
For
that's
sure.
undeniable.
For sure.
Mods ban Richard. Yeah, that's funny.
So what we got here though? We got a Ocus and a Tahi.
Man,
Who is on the racing skin?
uh, you
I
said
can't
what?
really what auto is that on
Oh,
the racing skin in the
I
middle?
think that's the when I think because this is a Bijonara trade. I think this is that F. I don't want to say F1. It was a actual racer that decided this.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
okay,
I
okay.
believe. Don't quote me though.
Yeah.
Yo, Shard, it's crazy, bro. Like it really happens that way. Some cards you let go and you don't get back in your collection for 2 or 3 years. That's the fun in it for me. I've been a lot more strategic this year. I accomplished exactly what I wanted to this year. Now, if I do that next year, my collection is gonna look pretty dope. And I'll just go with like 3 cards that I want to pull off. If I pull off those 3 cards, that's been a successful year in my opinion.
Yeah,
Nah,
he got
dirty
he got the read.
Dan. Yeah, this is yo, dirty Dan. They're gonna come back strong. Strong on you on that one. You better chill. He gonna come for the heat.
Right.
Yo,
He's
yo, Richard.
trying to
Yeah,
bait out a comment.
Richard finessing the system out here, man. Yo, wait, got a question. What doesn't anyone know about Fortnite, or did I miss it?
It's a
Oh
lot.
man, it's a lot, a whole lot.
Definitely a lot.
No, Westrum. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was pretty confident on that one. I'm like, yeah, that
Mhm.
that he's definitely put that on the
Yeah,
pen to paper a good amount of times for sure.
facts.
Which you would think though, even taking us out of it, like because we did get a lot auto at the invitational, and like Bijan and I did a great job at the global championship. But if you remove us, I mean they had an autograph table set up, right?
Yeah.
You would think they would have put them through at least a 2 week, auto
Yeah.
camp or something. I mean, something that like the NBA does. But I
Right.
think it's so far removed that they are who they are for their brands that it's gonna take some time to get there. It might be a little bit different next year. If I
Right.
was their managers though, like Feldy for clicks, easily I'll be like, bro, okay, it's this time. Your brand, you got your own organization now. that auto might have to come a little bit stronger. So it
Right.
would be something I definitely would bring up.
Eventually, for sure.
There you go, Dale. Yo, no, for real. So let's see what else is here. So this is reloaded, I believe, right? I think
Pretty
this is
sure.
reloaded.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
fat
think this is
facts.
Wayne. That's I'm pretty so okay. Go, Randy, go for this. Out of this, I know he's not gonna rip all of them. I'm pretty sure he's gonna move some. I mean, that only
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, I think sorry about that.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I think he bought these for mainly the community to
Yeah.
enjoy at, like, a lower price.
hmm
So, yeah, these are definitely gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Shout out to you, bro, because that's something that we said often that it's kind of hard to, kind of hard to get your hands on. So the fact that you grab this at whatever you sell, keep, that's dope to see.
Yep.
Yo, dude, these joints be killing me, bro, with the Fortnite community when they be doing this. They be they be doing the clickbait joints. Yo, that's I always said the reason why we didn't drastically grow yet. We're not negative enough. If we were more
Right.
negative, if we brought that negativity through this joint, that'd change it. But
Or you just gotta say all the cards are going to the moon, and
yeah, that's
Fortnite cards about to take off in a
crash
year.
or the moon. Crash or the moon
Yeah.
works. Up or down. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, Ninja Turtle sewer event. There it is. Yo, I feel like this is perfect. We're going to use these for the next three. So for a comic over the past 3 weeks made it in here. This is
Nice.
yo, I love the different the different prints like this. This is
Yeah.
extremely dope. Extremely
Yeah.
dope. Let's see what else we got
Pretty
here.
cool.
Liquid Age, man.
Liquid Age,
Love the backgrounds on this. So I still have to get
for sure.
this die cast.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Dirty Dan. I know he go say something. I got so I have an order of how I'm like knocking out my cards. So diecast is not high on that, so I couldn't jump on it immediately. But this was the first skin I brought in game. So I do have to eventually have
Okay.
that in my collection. I did
Yeah.
return it. I did return it though.
Oh, you
when
did?
they first when they first put the tickets in there to
Right.
return skins, I'm not gonna lie, I did. I eventually got it back. I don't wear it at all. Probably won't ever wear it again. But it was the first skin I purchased, so I do have to eventually get that joint.
Mhm. Why would you get it,
Yo,
though, if you returned it? Did you rebuy it?
huh? Yeah, I got it back.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
rebought it.
got it back.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I because the reason why I returned it was this was still at the time where I'm like I ain't dropping too much crazy money.
Yeah.
I bought because this was season 4, so I brought the battle pass.
Mhm.
I purchased Bunny Brawler when she first came back, and then obviously I think that's also when Skull Trooper and Skull Ranger came back. Maybe that was the next season. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But he was the first skin I purchased, but Fire skin started coming out. I'm like, bro, I don't need this. And
Right,
so
right.
I returned that joint. I was like,
V-Bucks weren't cheap.
yeah, yeah, no, I had to get that back. Yo, see, shout out to Warfighter. Yeah, that's one I had to get. It was a dope skin though. It's kind of different now, but it's a lot of dope
Yeah.
skins out there. Dang. So he
Wow,
pulled these, by the way.
really?
Yeah, he
Damn.
pulled these.
He pulled
That
double Peely?
Yeah, that's a win right
Sheesh.
there.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see what else we got
Is that
here.
That looks like Brazil,
Yeah, to me that looks like Brazil.
right?
I don't know if I could
Maybe
tell
it's the
better than
lighting, I don't know.
yeah, because if it might be Italy, but the lighting makes that Black Knight look a little bit darker than usual. So it might
So he
it
so
yeah.
so he left the Black Knight in the packaging, but he sleeved up the Peelies.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that
it. That's
about?
that's interesting, right?
What's that
Maybe
about, right?
let's say he just pulled that, but that is interesting. Maybe he could tell us.
Is there a banger on the back of that Black Knight that he's just trying to keep the pack?
Right.
Might be a
That's
banger back
true. That's
there.
true. Okay, that's Italy. That's Italy. Yeah, it looks a little
Okay.
darker, but yeah. Okay, this I think this is Gary's. Yeah, so
Okay,
why'd
cool,
you
cool.
Gary, did you just pull that BK while you still had it in the pack? Or what's on the back of that card? Which one is that? I can't tell.
The Peely's on the way to PSA right now.
Ah, that's a good point. Weston Liquid was saying that the sharp pattern overlays kind of like the USA one, more on more than
Oh,
Italy.
okay.
And Italy's is kind of like just like a background almost. So
Yeah.
that's interesting too.
Yeah, Imma have to look at that. Skull Trooper okay, about to say. Peter was box 1, BK was box 12.
Yo, no, he almost caught Dan almost caught me with that sculpture. I
Yeah.
was like, wait a second. I was like, hold
I'm
up,
about to say,
no,
"Ain't
no,
no
no.
way."
It's no way that happened.
That's the God pack.
As for the renegade, yeah, it keeps consuming. I feel you on that one. Bradley here.
Okay,
Yo,
got some slabs.
yeah, got some slabs. That drum gun looks clean down there, bro.
Whoo, I
That
see a lot of heat, bro.
snorkel ops, catalyst,
Got
that
some
pump.
peelies.
Oh shoot, the pump. And that's a 10.
Is it?
Dang. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a 10. Yo, look how dope the pickaxe at the top right looks.
yeah, I seen
Yeah,
that.
that joint looks crazy.
Damn, them catalysts, though.
Mm,
Sleepers.
dang.
Nah, did very well.
Then they'll come through with this. Yo, so what's crazy, Rook is a skin that I felt was very overlooked in game. I'm talking about.
Okay,
And from because if you think about it, so that was Ragnarok Drift, Rook, uh what's the lifeguard skin? I forgot the lifeguard skin name.
the
Uh
girl?
yeah, Sunstrider?
Yep,
Yeah. So that season had a great balance of future female sweat skins that
yep.
some like I don't think Rook popped off the way she could because she reminds me of Core. Like you know the way
Yeah, she
Core is and
does, yeah.
how Core popped off. But yeah, I like Rook a lot. Sunstrider.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Rook is a good one.
Dale, you gotta keep doing this, bro. I like this how you doing it with the skin in the background. That's dope.
Yeah, it is.
Warfighter, we ain't zoom past that. That's
That's Brazil Foundation.
no, we talked about that one fairly often. I think that first of all, Robert originally put us onto to the numbered
The virgin
foundation.
ones?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So no, that's one that we feel very strong on.
Mhm.
That
Let's go.
but to your point, Warfighter, you're right though. I will say you are right. A lot of people may not know how hard it is to obtain. So that is a good point though. I was
That's
that
true
is
because I don't even know
yeah,
about
that's
that
to
one
your point.
specifically.
If you can put the actual information on there, it's because I knew about the foundation Dino Mustard ones and how those is broken down. I don't know exactly how these ones is broken down. I knew they were rare and scarce, but I don't know the exact
Yeah.
numbers.
Are those numbered? The Brazil?
That's I know the
Or
I'm
is it
not
just
sure
the
on that one.
virgin ones?
Yeah, that's what I don't know. I knew they were rare
Okay,
and scarce, but I didn't know if they was numbered or
okay.
not.
Took
Took
months to
them.
find it. Wow.
Yeah, so Warfighter, any information you think people should know on that, definitely drop it because I will go back on that because that is a good point on that one.
For
Uh
sure.
Also, I wonder where that World Cup ticket came from.
Who knows?
Uh
I don't know. That's
yo,
crazy.
so shout out to Jim, one of the most active
Yep,
people in the community, man. Collection is obviously through the roof and just what he does for the community physically that is top tier.
for sure. Appreciate you, Jim, for this
Yeah.
this transaction.
This yeah, this was a dope one between y'all two. Another move. I think you had a couple in here that you dealt with. Not a couple, but that you've been doing throughout this week.
And fun fact, that's the first
The
Bluegill
first one.
ticket ever, graded.
Yeah. It's slab different. It's the
Yeah,
longer
it's a longer slab. It's a longer
vertical
slab.
slab.
Yep,
Okay, Warfighter got you. So but that is a good note of how tough it is. Let's see. But this one I think we're getting. Oh yeah. So I didn't get mines. I still have mines closed up, but I gotta get mines
same.
framed soon. This one was interesting to me. Uh
Mhm.
Jim, was this printout?
I could
And
clear
then
that one
got
up for you.
yeah. So what
Yeah,
was that?
so that's 0 point numbers I'm not
Yeah.
sure if is it 6 or is it 2?
I
I think
think
it's
it's
6.
6.
That cover is
Yeah,
0.6. That's the
yeah.
Arthur Adams cover, black and white sketch. You can actually get these from, Arthur Adams' actual shop.
Mm,
If you go to, his Instagram and then go to his shops page, you can actually buy those, large prints from his
that's
shop,
dope.
and they're actually signed, I believe, at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom and it
Yep,
says w wait,
yep. It's actually a
is that
steal. It's actually
numbered?
a really good deal. I don't think it's numbered, he dates it.
Oh, date, that's a date,
Yeah,
got
he
you.
usually
Okay.
dates all of his autographs.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I did not know about this one. So Jim, thank you for that. And then obviously Black Ass dropped the knowledge on it. So that's dope within itself. Yeah,
Mhm.
man, that's crazy. So this is another thing. First of all, I forgot to take a screenshot of it. Have y'all
Okay.
seen what the Legos is doing on eBay?
No, ooh, yeah, yeah.
Bro,
That's crazy.
what the heck? I was like, yo, this is crazy. So, if y'all don't know, I didn't get the screenshot. Maybe I just go check and look at how them drinks is going off on eBay. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'm not blowing anybody's spot up that wanted to grab that. To be honest, I'm pretty sure you're ready to compete based off of the way those numbers is going.
I'm not
Because
trying to compete. I ain't
no,
competing with it.
that joint is whoever is in there, that joint is crazy. But also Shane was able to get to the event as well. And to see the actual figure there is kind of crazy because that shows you a new era is about to happen when it comes to the Lego and Fortnite. I bet JT. I figured it was gonna come down, but
Yeah. As more
them
and
drinks
more
was
pop up.
yeah, them drinks was hot out the gate. I think in my head when I first seen it, I was thinking like 75, 85.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was thinking. But yeah, those first couple was crazy. I'm pretty sure you got your handle on not at 300. You probably waited,
Not
which was
me, not me.
yeah,
See, that's out of my lane. I'm not in the I feel like if you're into, like, Lego collectibles, you
yeah,
know a little bit how that market works. I'm not
yeah,
too familiar with Legos at all, so I didn't even try to, attempt to
yeah.
do this. And also, is this just, an event exclusive? Like, I don't know, is this gonna be dropped in a main drop
Yeah,
one day? It felt a
yeah.
little risky for me.
Well, I'm kind of the person like, it's a term when it comes to like extended collectibles. Like you can't be like a car watch. You can't be like a car collector, watch collector, and
Yeah,
all those things. This one, I'm not saying that I won't get any of the Legos and stuff
yeah,
like that, but I can't be hyper aggressive. Gotta kind of pick your poison.
facts,
It's
for
great
sure.
that they made it to the actual event and stuff though. And also
Yeah,
to JT and Richard's point about it coming down, I don't know what these things usually sell for. So I should say, actually, I should clarify. It
mhm,
was surprising to me. I
yeah,
don't know if the price was crazy. It was surprising to me because I don't know that much about the Lego market off rip, like when something first drops. But
right.
that definitely surprised me. No lie.
Because maybe there's a lot of Lego collectors buying these,
Yeah,
and that's why the price is
yeah,
up there like that.
yeah.
And if that's the case, then I would say that they're probably going at good prices if those are the people paying those premiums.
Yeah, because to me, it's equivalent to because the Lego hobby is so strong. It's equivalent to like if Fortnite, let's say Fortnite officially dropped a card or like cards, right?
Mhm.
The actual community they will know about those now because Fortnite dropped
Yeah,
it. They
right.
may think these things are gonna go for 50, 100, maybe 150. They don't know
Yeah,
it's a whole community here that thing is probably gonna go
right,
through the roof.
right.
And I that's what I kind of equate this to. Like it's just one of those things that I
Yeah.
didn't know about, and I'm pretty sure that community is strong if that's the case.
See, because if I went to one of these events,
Yeah.
I'm looking to me personally, I
I
want
know
the
it.
llama in the back,
Yeah.
like, I know they had some stuff on the
Yeah.
ground, like some blocks and stuff. I'm trying to figure out what can I get
Yeah.
that's not really giving out.
Yeah. What you mean by that, Wayne? Just so I know exactly what you mean. I don't want to assume. So Cheyenne, she pulled off some heat right here.
Yep.
You know what trips me out about seeing Crystal Raw like this?
What's that?
That I got one for 1450
Mm,
and then I
crazy.
pulled one and
Really?
I had to decipher them within that time. But yeah, that 1450 ring crazy in my head because it was an auction,
Crystal,
bro.
crystal.
This is an auction that I got for 1450.
Oh, wow.
That was crazy. That was back in our original time back then. Uh
Crystal is an interesting one, man, because she
yeah.
falls on the back burner, people forget about her, but in my opinion, she's up there. I'll just say top 5 for me in from series 2,
Mhm.
and then she's extremely hard to gem,
Yeah,
you know?
that's what really works in her favor, like a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
That works in her
it
favor a
helps a
lot.
lot, it helps a lot. Me and Cheyenne almost made a deal for this. We just decided that, she would go on and get graded. It has a very strong shot at a 10. If you had a picture of
Yeah.
the back, you'll see it's a very strong 10 potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Wayne. I don't know if I'm being honest. I don't know if Fortnite cares about the
Yeah, I
collecting
don't
side.
think they
If
care as
I'm
much either.
yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't think they care. To be, if I really was to say what I feel, I don't think they care at all. Like, I mean, I think they eventually will. Maybe on the
Mhm.
Lego side, that will start because the skins are now transitioning to characters. Maybe that'll change, but yeah. Lane wanted me to specifically talk about the condition of this card.
Okay.
He was pretty sad about this. If you look at that, the top right is also bad too. I forgot to add the other picture.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
can see a little bit.
yeah, man, it's rough when certain cards
That's
are
packed
like this.
fresh?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure, but
Obviously, it's not packed fresh, but
I
it
doubt it
might
was
be out of the
packed.
pack.
Yeah, I doubt it was packed fresh. It could be. I
Yeah.
doubt it. But also, if this, hopefully, you knew what you were getting. That's what I'm getting at. Hopefully, you knew what you were getting. Hopefully, this wasn't a surprise. Like if you picked it up and it was different pictures or something like that. Uh,
Warfighter, that crystal was pulled from Westrum's, live feed.
West Drum. This was
The
pulled from
crystal
yours.
No, 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 the crystal was pulled from
Oh,
Westrum.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
what?
the crystal was pulled from Westrum.
I was about to say okay. I think that
Yeah,
might be the worst card
yeah.
out of pack,
Nah, that'd been
hands
crazy.
down. Yeah. Okay, the crystal. That's dope. That's it. Sounds about right, Makari. So Mike
Mhm.
be having the clip loaded, bro. Mike be stacking throughout the week. I think every week, he's cleaning up. That Lux Ghoul Trooper fish stick combination is crazy right there.
Yep.
Blackheart Havoc, Hollowhead, all the sight one. I always forget the name of this one. Dang.
Can't skip over the Lux, my boy.
No, I said that first. I said
Oh, you
Lux
said
Ghoul.
first?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
my
yeah. Oh
fault,
yeah.
my
No, no,
fault.
I wasn't gonna forget that, bro.
Yeah, I
Come
couldn't
on.
let you do
Yeah.
that.
Nah. Then
Okay, got some autos.
right here you got the autos, the Drew Hill right here.
Who's the
Crazy.
AR, though?
Yeah, who is the AR? Lane is in here too. Long shot. Thank you, Richard. Your boy said he's never commenting in here again.
Wait, I'm trying to think. I seen that auto, but I can't remember who it was.
Yeah. Cause uh who was not I don't think it was Shark Tooth. I forgot who designed Aura. I think it was Shark Tooth. I can't remember for sure.
Mhm.
Uh Fact Shark. Shark said don't sleep on long shot. And then also he said Terra Peak says I'm assuming $30. So $30 for that Dark
PR.
Voyager. That's not bad. Is he worth a wild card 10? So dang. So he got West Drum, Rook. What the heck is
Westrum.
yeah, that's no longer
We just
Bullseye.
gonna
That's
start
West
calling it
Drum.
Westrum.
Yeah, West Drum right there.
We got Dirty Dan
Sunstrider,
at the top right.
Dirty Dan at the top right. Raven,
Who else
yo,
we got? Who's
DJ.
Omega?
I don't know. Somebody gonna have to claim to
Low
be
key
Omega.
Colton or Richard maybe. Well, Richard's
Yeah,
moisty, so
yeah. Richard is definitely moisty. Pause. Yeah.
snuck that in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Well played, well
yeah,
played.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so no, but yeah, this was a great episode. Appreciate Black Ash coming through. We covered the great
For sure,
pickups, all the
for sure.
information that came out this week. Dylan will be back next week. Bro, keep grinding, bro. I know you that
He's
time is
15.
yeah, I know that time is yo, I had to throw yo, chill, Richard. What the yeah, wow, bro. I had to just throw that out there, bro. I just had to clear the air. You got to just
It's
gotta put that out.
12:04, my boy. It's 4 minutes after.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you, Dan. I had to put that out there.
Oh,
It did that West
17.
Comedy. Yo, he still got like two more
Richard,
years. He still got 2 more years till he turn 18, bro. Don't worry about it.
eventually we're
Yeah.
gonna be in the chat. Don't Richard gonna be 21. It's gonna be crazy.
10 years from now.
Imagine.
Warfighter, I'm chilling right now. I will be back in the game in January. The only thing the last pickup I had was the S2 mega boxes. S2 mega boxes. I still have I think I have
You might have to
5.
rip one just for the one time right now.
No, 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 no. No,
I
no,
put you
no.
on the spot
No, no, no. I am gonna rip one soon. I'll probably stop at I'll keep one and then the rest I'll rip. So that's coming for sure.
for sure.
Each drum. Yo, yo, that's funny. He switched. Yo, West Drum is a clown, bro. That's
Nah, you
crazy.
really switched it.
Yo, you funny, bro. But all right, bro. I ain't want to keep it as long, bro. My bad for that.
Oh, no,
But
you good, you good.
all right.
I would've been chilling in the chat anyway.
Yeah. So all right, y'all. We'll see
Yeah.
you next week. Have a good one. We appreciate y'all. And yeah, that's what's
Alright,
up.
peace out, y'all.